Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly. I use he and him, and I say Briarfoot a lot in this campaign. It's very habit forming. But welcome back. We are going to be starting game in just a couple minutes, but I just wanted to welcome you here to another episode of Phandelver and Below. This is episode 17, Stolen Shards. And I gotta say, this channel has a lot of shards on it between here and Shards of Nirn, so I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be starting very soon, but before we do, we should probably check in with the cast. You may notice that one of our characters looks less animated, but more anime than usual. That's because Amy can't make it tonight. There was a minor vehicular incident. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Some properties less than fine, but everybody's fine. At least she'll finally get that that mold fixed. But hey, we will be hopping in right now by saying hello to Christine.
Hello, I am Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I play Lady Alizarin Celeste Martine Barroquel, who also uses the she, her pronouns. Alessandra is our Asimar Paladin, Oath of the Watchers.
Phantasmo. All right, let's go over to Caitlan.
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Anthea Briarfoot, who also uses she, her pronouns, and is the halfling artificer alchemist of the group.
All right, so normally we'd go to Amy, but in this case we're going to jump right over to Christa, who's back and has a voice again.
Yes, we're trading out apparently. I have most of my voice back. It's still there. And I will do my absolute best to mute before I cough. So, hi, I'm Christa. I use they, she, or her, them pronouns. And I play someone, Carmilla Alizarin. That's who I play. She's a Dampier fighter. I know stuff. Mm-hmm.
You know things and drinking and all of that?
Whatever that quote is, yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whatever that quote is.
I don't watch Game of Thrones. I don't know. Did they ever Game the Thrones?
Cheers.
Is it not? No, that's what what's his name says in Game of Thrones. He says, "I drink and I know things." You did
know it.
Game of Thrones, where everybody knows your name.
TikTok. Yes, right. Exactly.
I almost had you. But you know who else I have? I have Chris.
Meowdy. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Sindri, our half-elven monk, Way of the Ascended Dragon. I use he or they pronouns, and Sindri uses he or him pronouns. Wah, wah, wah. How does my brain work? Also, happy Monday, guys. The saga continues. I'm happy to see y'all. Let's do this shit.
The adventure begins. It's already Monday. I am tired, but it's gonna be a fun day. And the goblins.
Also, I know I missed goats, and I don't have a goat, but I do have a llama.
That's close. Is it a drama llama or a trauma llama?
No, it's a chunky llama.
It is a chunky. Oh my god, it's so fast.
It's a chunk.
I love it.
That's a big boy.
Like,
that's a big mama llama.
I have a llama you can put in the microwave and then it warms up and it's a heating pad.
Technically, all llamas can be put in the microwave if your microwave's large enough.
No,
they're all pretty big.
That's bad.
You could always put them in once.
You can put them in once.
No.
If you put them in twice, then the flavor goes off, as far as I understand. Don't microwave your llamas twice, folks.
Oh, he's a heating pad.
Okay.
I have a penguin for the same.
Speaking of penguins, I am very excited. I actually have a penguin-related segue because we have our sponsor, Bookwyrm Games, and how is this a segue, you say? Because they are going to be releasing their own line of Dungeons & Dragons 5e, maybe even system agnostic. I don't know how they're going to work it, but some modules very soon, all based on their own little area of piracy in their homebrew world, and I have a penguin pirate in one of mine, named Captain Pingy.
Oh my god.
And
the only thing better would be a puffin pirate. Can you have a puffin friend?
Yeah, so I might have to adjust that now, Christa, because that's a pretty good idea too. But Bookwyrm Games is also just an amazing sponsor. They keep the channel afloat, so hey, go support them and support us at the same time by going to bookwyrmgames.com and using code DORKTALES to save 15% off all the dice There's a team of 4 penguins. There may be 4 penguins.
It's so tiny.
What is that? Is that your penguin?
It's a little glass penguin.
I like that your
So
white balance
cute.
focuses and your green screen goes wild when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have such a
Alright.
bright light, like right here, it throws everything.
That's fair. I can't wait. Go to Bookwyrm Games. Help us afford a studio someday in the distant future. You never know. Then we could have equal lighting. But, so, I think it's time for us to head into game today. Here on the Shards of Phandelver. I'm not wrong. But,
Sir?
sir?
I mean, this time at least is not our fault.
It's not it's still Mars's fault somehow.
Yeah,
It's the fart in
probably.
the fart in the stars. Jesus Christ. I'll see myself out.
All right. Bye, Chris. All right. I guess we're running with 3 people. But anyway, hey, folks, thank you so much. Go support Bookwyrm Games and be sure to come back in only 3 weeks for, oh God, only 2 weeks? 3 weeks? The 12th of April is coming real quick, and that's Extra Life. So come back for that and help experience so many games. I also have something very special coming for you very soon that I can't tell you any more about because it's a surprise. Yes, Christa.
And thank you everyone who came and hung out on Tabletop Titties this Saturday.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Survivors, streaming for Survivors. It was lots of fun. We played with Kelly and Kat, not Dorktales Kelly and Kat,
Aw.
but Tabletop Titties Kelly and Kat, who are also going to be, I believe, or at least Kat is playing.
Kat is going to be
I
in
don't know
there.
if Kelly is, but I know Kat's for sure. Kat's wonderful. We played Pigeons 11. It was much fun, and we had OG fangirl Taryn and one of OG Extra Life members, Nick, who came and hung out, and we were all very silly birds, and they stole a lot of bird seed and corrupted a lot of cops. It was really easy.
It was very seedy. The
You're correct.
underbelieves. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody. And thanks everybody who went out and hung out with Christa at the tabletop convention.
That was also very fun, and I don't think I ran into anybody that was like, hey, I know you from Dorktales. But it was very cool. It was a very fun thing, and if it happens next year, which I assume it will, if you're in the Vancouver area and you really like board games or tabletop games, come hang out. I met a lot of really cool people. Yeah, it was lots of fun.
All right. So, without further ado, let's jump into Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dorktales. Last time, you all returned to Phandelver after spending time in Neverwinter, turning in some, well, ruffians, Red Brand ruffians to be specific, into the Neverwinter Guard. Well, when they danced their jig at the end of a pole or did whatever they needed to do, you were set about your way. You had an enjoyable time and came back to Phandelver in the south just in time to see that the entire place had completely collapsed without you there. So, a wave of chaos had been ripping across the land and been caused by small green men. But these weren't aliens. These were very likely goblins, some of which might have magical powers. What the hell? You were tasked by the town master to go and determine what the hell was going on here, investigating it for a bit of a payoff that, strangely, he probably could have used to hire guards externally, but like a lot of them. But instead he's giving it to you. I don't know. The logistics are part of a module. Watch my homebrew games if you want something that might feel more cohesive.
That's none of my business, actually. I'll just take the money. Thank you.
You just take the money, right? It's basically, it's like government funds. It's like you're just on, it's like the CIA funds, right? Like it's just you're part of the black book of Phandelver.
We're consultants.
The black budget. Yeah, you're consultants. There you go. So it's from there you went and got into a bunch of crap. You went over and what was the first thing you did? You went and investigated an alley right outside the Shrine of Luck, which had been knocked down. You were able to rebuild the Shrine of Luck, and then you got into a fight with some goblins that were trying to steal a goat. However, in the middle of that, the goblins had reinforcements who had just raided some latrines and got into the grossest fight we've ever had on the channel, potentially. After that, you've prestidigitated yourselves like 6 times each just for sanitation reasons, and then went over to find that the well outside of Barthen's trading, Barthen's supplies, whatever, had been broken. And provisions, thank you. Barthen's provisions had been broken, and so you descended into the well and fought another creature related to poop. That was in the module. That wasn't me this time. And that is an Odir, because I can never pronounce it. One of those waste-eating monsters. You discovered that inside of the well cavern, the tunnel that normally fed the well had been collapsed as goblins had used it to escape. You fought the monster, you killed the poor thing, and you escaped the well just in time to hear something across the way. Does anybody remember how that ended, specifically?
I don't remember because I was diseased.
Oh, you were diseased. You were diseased.
Yeah.
However, you were undiseased by Lady Alessandra.
And we heard something from coming out top of the well.
That's right. We ended game with you looking across the way at a local baker who was saying, "Oh, come on. You can't expect me to believe this. You ain't children." As this baker is holding a rolling pin, kind of half brandishing it, while while a pair of goblins with elongated heads, poorly disguised as children with stolen outfits taken from clotheslines, are standing in front of the bakery going, "Want bread? Want sweetmeats? Give!" And that is where we are going to pick up game. Carmilla, you have finally finished your task. And that is where we're going to actually start this session. The people of the town eventually give you all of their stories. You have a list that unrolls about 3 feet. Your hand aches from the number of stories. There are so many things, even beyond these 4 big incidents, that are drawing your attention. There are stories that the Adderley farm is haunted. The cider farm is haunted. There's a poltergeist at the Sleeping Giant Inn that is causing trouble. There is, oh boy, there are raiders at the edge of the Tribor Trail, which doesn't make any sense. You just pass through there, so maybe they're here intermittently. And someone is graffitiing all of the buildings in town with paint and deep scratch marks. So those are just a couple more things that are occurring. Harbin Wester will approach you as the town begins to mingle out. "Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for giving your stories. We'll have this fixed pronto." Are they gone? Good. Lady Alizarin, I can't thank you enough for your aid.
It really, you don't have to.
But for true, had you not been here, who knows what they would have done? I'm a bureaucrat. I'm here to make sure things run smoothly inside of the normal bounds of a sane society.
Well, I believe you're also supposed to make sure that they run smoothly outside of those bounds. I believe that's why they give you this house and pay you.
Oh, I don't really get paid. Not really, not much. Just a bit, far less than you do. Huh.
I suppose that is why we deal with it outside of the bounds.
You are this town's guiding light. Charming name, you must say. But please, I will take this from you. And he scrapes all of your pen and writing and stuff. And I will develop a 12-point plan in order to tackle these green hooligans.
Yes, I am very sure that they will follow instructions perfectly.
Oh, not for that, but just for, not that they would, but I'm merely looking for ways to, best organize the issues into, executables. Speaking of executables, I should, leave you be. Oh, that sounded way worse than I intended it to. I meant that the executable items on the list and you being an executioner by trade. Not that I would ever... I'm going to shut up and let you go about your day.
Who has told you I am an executioner?
You are a knight errant, are you not? The sword, the axe, the armor, the...
Yes, but
scent of blood.
I do not take people onto a block and shop there.
I mean, you do kill people, do you not?
I suppose.
How many people do you think you've killed?
I suppose enough to garner the title.
No judgment, no judgment. Everyone requires their place in society. We do live in a society, after all, and must come together for the best and betterment of, well, everyone, really.
Yes. Perhaps I shall go.
Yes. I thank you, Lady Alizarin.
Carmilla is fine.
As you say that, you are going to feel a tickle in your throat. And instead of it coming out as Lady Alizarin is fine. Or Carmilla Alizarin, is that what you said?
Carmilla is fine.
Carmilla is fine. You will instead hear, Carmilla is fine. A deep voice, throaty, masculine? Are you quite all right?
Yes, frog in my throat.
I see. Well, best be off then. Whose goat is
Yes.
this? And he will wander over to the goat.
Smash cut.
Smash cut. Goat. Across the town, you're going to wander, going to look for your friends. And across town, you are going to approach and hear this the same time as them. Over by Barthen's Provisions, there is a small bakery, and there you're going to hear a loud voice of Henry, the baker, who says, "Oh, come on, you can't expect me to believe this." And Sindri, you are pulling yourself out of the well as you see this, about 30 feet to the south of you, and Carmilla about 40 feet ahead of you down the road. You are going to see...
Absolutely not.
Carmilla, you're going to be able to easily see your friends climbing out of a well nearby.
Oh,
Chill.
Sindri,
Jog
what's
over.
wrong?
More goblins! Sindri will dart over to them and just like run up behind them.
Oh my goodness.
All right, running up behind them. Why don't we go ahead and give me an initiative roll?
You know, it would really help if I had actually pulled out my dice.
Oh man, dice are occasionally very helpful for these type of games. I didn't
Luckily,
know.
it is on the shelf right beside me, but still.
Nice shelf.
I got 24.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, screw these guys in particular.
All right, let's roll for this pair of goblins. I think last game I said there were 3 of them. So you know what? I'm going to say there are 3 of them. Because that makes my life easier. Because I already said it. All right, so looking at initiatives here, I have... Oh boy, I have a 24. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 24 for Sindri.
All right, so...
Then I have a 21. Then going down the initiative, I have... you know what? I will roll for Lyric. Lyric got like a 2. So there we go. So going down the initiative, I have a 16 for Ella. I have Carmilla with a 15. Now for this one, we're not going to use maps just because this is just like a little pop-up. So down the initiative then, I have Gob 2. Then I have Anthea. Then I have Gob 3, and then Lyric. All right, top of the initiative. Sindri rushing out of the well. These goblins look and say, "Give sweets or else!" Right as you are going, "Oh, hell no!" and are rushing up to them. What do you do?
Beep, 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 beep. I'm gonna go up to the first one and try and sweep the leg off the goblin on the bottom.
Okay. Go ahead. Make me an attack roll.
12 probably won't hit, but with determination, that'd be a 14.
That is gonna...
yeah, 14.
14, that is going to be a miss. As you sweep over, you sweep your leg down, and this little kid goblin is going to spin around, catching the side of your sweep with the hard edge of his shin, like an actual brawler. Doing a hard block.
All right.
What you doing, big man?
I got more time than this, so let's go with second attack. That's going to be a 19.
19 will hit.
Yeah. And then it's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Non-lethal.
Okay, that is going to crank him right in the face. You're going to feel along like a broken nose that has been broken many times shatter beneath your fist, and that you're going to knock this basically like one of those toques with the tassels, you know, falls off his head, and you're going to see that his head has this he has these puffs of hair coming out from an otherwise bald head that looks like it has been balding, almost like from illness. But instead of illness, it is this green, veiny scalp that glows slightly with energy. What else do you do?
Okay. Well, I'm going to use Flurry of Blows for an extra 2 attacks.
All right, do it.
So that's going to be a 17 and a 16.
Those are both hits. Roll me damage.
All right, so that's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, boy.
And the other one is 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, he's still up as you...
What?
Slam
Who is this guy?
This goblin leers back and goes, "You don't know the way of the fist."
I truly don't.
And is going to make 2 unarmed strikes against you. Okay, that is going to be a 14. You know what? I'm going to spend a hurt them more because I have like a million of them this game. And I'm going to spend another one. Does a 14 hit? 15 hit? 16. No, I don't hit with a 15. But one of them is going to be a 21.
That will hit.
Okay, so he reaches forward and open palm slams you in the ribs for 7 points of damage.
Ow.
And as you leer back, suddenly there is going to be this throb inside of your mind as you take 4 points of psychic damage on top of that.
Ew, put that away.
And as he does that, he's going to say, "Bye-bye!" And can you, I'm going to spend a hurt them more again, make me a strength save with disadvantage?
Probably not. I'm very bad at these. Actually, 14.
14 on disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled 12 twice.
Okay, he does that, and suddenly all of your hair and clothes are going to slam back into you like a gust of wind out of nowhere. You're even going to watch your feet slide back about an inch as you are pushed back by this, but you don't fall over.
So poncho blows back, hair blows back.
It looks dramatic as fuck.
Oh, it's on.
Not for much. This guy looks real wrecked. Like, if you were a fighting game, he'd be on that last sliver right now, and you'd be, like, almost full. All right, that is Gobbo time. Now it is going to be Ella. Ella, what do? You've climbed out of the well. I'm going to assume that everybody has climbed out of the well except for Lyric at this point.
Okay. Do these really look like children?
No, absolutely not. It's in fact, the book specifically says, because this is a random encounter, poorly disguise themselves as children and are pestering a baker for sweets.
Okay. She's gonna pull her sword back out and charge.
Okay, so there are 3 of them, one of which Sindri is fighting, and the others are completely hale and hearty still.
Okay. Well, we'll start with my first attack and see where that takes me.
Sounds great.
I rolled an 18.
That is
I'm not
absolutely
gonna bother
gonna
adding.
hit.
I think that's gonna hit.
That is going to hit, absolutely.
That is going to be 8 damage. on
Okay,
that
are you
one.
attacking the one that Sindri was attacking, or the one next to him?
Let's go with the one next to it. Spread the love a
Okay.
little.
Spread the love. Sounds good. That first hit is going to be 8 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, done.
And then this one. Ooh, that's not. Do I have determination?
You do. Everybody does except for Sindri right now.
I would like to spend determination to make that 15.
A 15 will hit.
Yes.
We've played the what is their AC game.
That is going to be 13. No, 10 damage.
10
Sorry.
damage. All right. All right. 2 slashes. Are you using Q or you're using your fancy sword, aren't you?
I'm using my fancy sword.
All
The
right. 2
silver
slashes
magic
from your
one. I'm pretty
fancy
sure
sword.
Anthea has Hue.
Oh, Anthea
Yeah.
has you right now. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I gave her the use of Hue. Sindri, you have determination again. And so, slashing twice with your fancy sword, you are going to bloody this one very, very nicely. Not dropping it, but definitely bloodying it.
Bonus action, defensive stance.
Defensive stance. Sounds great. All right, Carmilla, you are seeing this from a distance. I'm going to say that you have basically come within 30 feet as you've seen this and everybody has gotten in position. So what would you like to do?
If she recognizes these as these like weird ass goblins,
Yeah.
she's definitely gonna go for one of them.
Do it. So Ella is fighting one,
Yeah.
Sindri is fighting one, and there's one on the south holding a bag of squirming something?
We're going for that one.
All right.
Take a swingaroony. Great. That's not gonna do much. That is even if I use my determination won't hit, so that's a not hit, but I do have an extra attack now. Thank you,
do.
level 5.
And you have action surge.
I do have action surge.
play
And
a
that's
fighter one
a
of these
3 and a 4. So no, I will not be hitting anything today.
All right, swiping 3 times at that one. It is going to dodge out of the way, and is what's going to happen is I'm going to spend a hurt them more. Can you please make me a dex save?
That's a 20.
Oh, perfect. All right, so you're going to charge forward, and this goblin, she's going to turn and look at you, and is going to dance back out of your range, dodging over and over. And as you bring your blade down, and it's going to be a perfect hit, she raises this bag and throws it at you, and you can cut through the bag, but at the last second, you're going to hear meow, meow of a bunch of mewling kittens, and are going to go, oh shit, and grab the bag and see that it's full of kittens. They've been stealing cats, and
Oh
you've
my
just
God.
saved the kitten.
I'll take it.
Okay, good. Something good happened there. You saved the kitten. Is your save the cat moment. All right. Good, because if you failed, they were all going to scratch you.
See, I would have
1,000
been
cat
more
scratches.
worried I had hurt them.
Oh.
No, don't worry. All right. Ella, the goblin that is fighting you is going to sneer and roar at you. And is going to... let's do it. Make me a strength saving throw with disadvantage. Spending a hurt them more for that.
Sorry, who is that against me?
That's against Ella.
Oh.
She's gonna get it, but like...
Natural 1.
Oh,
no.
Perfect. Okay, so you slash into this goblin, and the goblin goes, bye-bye, and swings its hands at you, and both of your knees are going to slam into each other and then rocket to the side, dropping you prone. The goblin is going to hop on top of you, and with advantage, he's going to roll a 2 and a 1. That's bullshit. Okay, let's try that again. I get 2 attacks. Whoa. A 4 and a 4? I'm just going to hurt them more. I'm re-rolling that. That's dumb. A 7 and a 6. What the...
I think your dice are trying to tell you something.
I'm switching dice. Hold on. I'm gonna get your ass. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna spend one more, hurt them more. There, a nat 20. Finally.
Whoa.
You know what?
It took...
If this
Use
is how we
them
burn
up.
them,
Use
if
them
this is
up.
how we burn them,
Thank you. Right? I know. This is how I have to cheat. Ella... oh, God damn it. I still rolled very, very poorly. Ella, you're going to be knocked to the ground. You are prone. This goblin is going to leap on top and start just pummeling you into your armor, going... and one of the hits is going to land. It is going to deal a total of 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
All right. And that is going to be the goblin's entire turn. And we'll start muttering in goblin the entire time. Stupid. Basically having like a moment from A Christmas Story. But he didn't say fudge. Anthea, it's your turn.
Well, that's spicy language. It's not very nice to steal cats. Then firebolt.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
All right. Who are you firebolting? The one that that stole the cats?
Yes. The one with the cats.
All right. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Ka-chow.
Wow, that could have been better, but that's an 18.
That'll still hit. Roll me damage.
Yeah. 2d10 because I remember how it works. Let's go. That could have been better, but that's a 10. Points
10
of
damage?
fire damage. Yep. 7 into
Okay.
3.
Beautiful. Fire is going to roar over that one, and she's going to scream. No! Fire hurt! And also, don't forget that Squish has an attack.
Yeah. Get her too, Squish. Go get her. 19.
That's going to hit. Roll me damage.
Okay.
9d12.
No, he has 1d4 plus my proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay.
7. Wait a second. Is my proficiency bonus?
Plus 3 at this level, yes.
6.
All right. All right. So, in one... between the two of you, you are going to knock that goblin into bloodied.
Oh, good job.
All right. Anything else you're going to be doing?
I want a high five, Squish.
Squish is going to high tentacle you.
Yeah.
And as you are there, Sindri, you are going to hear this goblin about 10 feet from you just beating on Lady Alessandra. And as he is, you're going to hear, and you're going to get the most searing pain through your head. It feels like, you know that feeling where you swallow something too big, like a gulp of air, or you just drink water wrong and it hurts all the way down. You get that through your brain for a second. like you're trying to push a thought too big through one of the veins in your head, and you are going to hear, "Rasa piece of shit, gonna tear you the fuck apart, you stupid, ugly, hear me?" Make me an intelligence check.
That's a big ol' 8.
Big old 8?
Big
Wow.
old 8.
Wow, that
but you
goblin
know
is...
what?
Yeah.
That's fucking rude.
That is fucking
and
rude.
That, so I'm gonna...
Well, it's not quite your turn yet. It will be your
Okay.
turn in just a moment, but that is just something happening in the background there.
Perfect.
The goblin that is facing Carmilla is gonna square up and is gonna try to push your legs out from under you too with a psionic push. Carmilla, make me a strength save. You can do it flat because I'm almost out of hurt them mores and I want to save them.
That's a strength save.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
Okay. You are going to have your feet knocked out from under you as you are pushed back, and that is going to be a nat 20 on that hit. And that is going to be a... Does a 16 hit you? Or does 17 hit you? I think your armor's... No, okay.
Not anymore, baby. It's
Not
an
anymore?
18.
Okay. So the nat 20 will hit, but the other one will not. So as you stumble back and are prone, the goblin is going to reach forward and is going to slam a fist into your armor. That is going to deal a sizable amount. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of psychic damage. All right. And Lyric is going to climb out of the well and go, "Oh, what's this? More goblins. Excuse me, you there, fighting Sindri. You're very stupid and ugly. And you could really use a bath." And, 1 second. Whoop, whoop. That goblin is going to look at Lyric and give her the finger. Sorry. I can't always succeed with my use of Lyrics, not cutting words, blah, blah, blah.
Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery. Sindri, you're up. Top of the initiative.
I'm gonna look at Lyric. That is the right line. And then the one facing off against me, I'm gonna take another 2 swings, or take a swing at them.
Yep.
That's and that is a 18 to hit.
18 to hit is gonna hit. Roll. How do you do it?
Oh, that's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Like, ugly, smelly, bath time, and just slap them unconscious.
All right.
Run over the one fighting Lady Ellis, or on top of Lady Alessandra.
Okay.
Attempt a drop kick.
All right. Sounds good. Give me a drop kick roll.
15.
15 works. Tell you what, I'm gonna spend if something good happens and make a strength save.
All right.
Okay. All right. What's your dropkick damage?
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, that takes it up to 27 points of damage dealt. Your kick is going to knock it squarely off, Alessandra. But instead of knocking it prone, you were just going to push it 5 feet off. It is going to hit the ground, roll, and come back up with its dukes raised.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue my moving up into it and then do martial arts for my extra attack. Actually, flurry of blows for an extra 2.
All right,
Had
let's
enough
give
of
her.
these chumps. That is a 23 and an 18.
Okay, those are both going to be hits.
Bring it, bitch! All right. So that's 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, you bring it, bitch. That is going to absolutely tear this one apart. What do you do?
Can I kick him down the well? Like
Here?
over the shoulder down the well?
I'll say that you can judo throw him down the well. You can need,
Yeah,
it's about 20 feet away, so you'll probably need, but he's only like 30 pounds.
Well, I can just like grab him and carry him if if I have any more movement left.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. So you're
Just
gonna
pick up, throw down the well.
Okay. And I'm gonna spend a drama bomb. Can you do me a favor and make me an int save?
Oh God. 12?
12. That's a great number. As you throw him down the well, he's gonna be like Hans Gruber style, as he falls and hits the bottom, and you're gonna hear this horrible as his vertebra snaps. And looking down, you're gonna see green light glow out of his eyes and pulse outward. You are gonna take 5 points of psychic damage as this psychic energy released from the goblin being killed blasts you onto your ass.
Ow!
But he's dead.
Lady Alessandra, are you okay?
Lady Alessandra, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Stand up.
Looking over, there is one on top of Carmilla about 15 feet from you, which coincidentally is half your movement speed.
Oh. Gonna slice him.
Okay. Her. Let's be.
Her.
Yeah.
Well, I was going more M, like EM.
Yeah. M is the proper pronoun for everybody.
That is 23 for one hit.
That is gonna hit.
And 17 for the other.
Those are 2 hits. Roll me damage.
That is 21.
21 damage?
Yep.
How do you do this?
Just head goes rolling off.
Perfect. Can I get an int save off of you and Carmilla?
Sure.
And Carmilla, I'm going to spend a something good happens to say that as the head flies off, you are going to see, as it lulls to the ground near you, you are going to see the eyes pulse with psychic energy and are going to know that something is about to happen. However, you're holding a bag full of baby cats. Would you like to throw this bag of cats somewhere safe?
Yes. Is the baker still nearby?
Yes, the baker's about 15 feet away.
Can I throw the cats at the baker?
I will let you do that with something good happens, yes.
Okay.
Because a baby
Cage.
cat has like... cats. All right, and what did we get on our saves?
21.
16.
Perfect. All right, so with that, there's going to be a release of psychic energy, but you are both going to brace yourselves from it, which is very lucky because this thing does at least 5 points of damage usually, and baby kittens don't have 5 hit points, and their int saves are not great. So good job, good
Baby
job.
kittens are invulnerable.
Baby kittens are invulnerable because of something good happens. So thanks for buying that, folks. Throwing the cats over, the giant baker who, when I say giant, I mean like, I need you to picture like Stone Cold Steve Austin in an apron. We're talking like buzzed head, goatee, muscles, mom tattoo, and like grabs him and goes, "Nobody hurts baby kitties around me, guys. I got you." All right, so with that, the last one falls to the ground, dead. And can I get an int check from everyone but Sindri?
$16.
Perfect.
10.
Well, it's not a 1 because I'm a halfling.
Yay!
We're back, folks.
Oh, it's a 5 though. I don't know
5.
what I actually.
So-
Which means it's a 12. Wait, is this a saving throw or just an
This is
int?
just a check. So just
a
add your-
9?
A 9. So, Alessandra, you don't know what that goblin was saying to it, or saying to you,
Mhm.
but it was real weird because for a minute there, like, Sindri must have picked up some like goblin slurs or something because he was goblin speaking right back to it before he killed it.
Huh. Didn't know you'd learned Goblin, Sindri.
Did I?
Well, I don't
well,
know what you said, but you were speaking Goblin. Or at least it sounded like what they're saying.
Well, I know. And then, like, a cart rumbles by as I say a bunch of goblin swear words. But I don't think I actually was talking to them. Hold on. I can speak, and he'll like continue in Elven for a moment. Like, I can speak Elven without a problem. That's normal. I can speak, and he'll continue in Dwarven. I can speak Dwarven, like, but like this is like an effort thing. Like I think about it, then I do it, and I speak Common. I dream in Elven. I speak in Common because I don't trance. That's only the year. No, there's only some of the half elves that do that, but I don't think I speak Goblin. Just the bad words. I mean, that is how I learn languages. You start with the worst thing from other sailors, and then you pass it around, and then it's weird though. Maybe I've been.
You just knocked one out, right? One of them is
Yeah, I
just
did.
unconscious. Okay. While you guys are talking, I think Alessandra's gonna flag Anthea, or sorry, Carmilla. You're Alessandra. God damn it.
Monday.
We'll flag Carmilla. Will flag Anthea over to look at this.
What is it?
These looks like the strange ones that we have been seeing around. Does it look interesting to you?
It does. It looks like it would maybe become something like that, you know?
It is
Like
some
it's a
kind of
siege
metamorphosis.
between, potentially. Strange. Does it have like, sorry, does it have like any goo on it or something? You were saying it's got
like strange veins running through its forehead.
Oh, just strange veins.
Yeah, like it's basically like laced with green veins. So like picture any sci-fi movie where someone turns into a plant or something. You know how they always have those like leafing or anytime Supernatural has a vampire on it and it's always the black veins everywhere. It's like that, but like green pulsing. And I'm talking, when we're talking about these veins, I need you to picture there's a green earthworm underneath this thing's forehead. Like we're talking like the makeup department had a field day with this.
Wow. I'm gonna maybe try to grab a syringe of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tie it because it's not dead yet, so I'll tie it
it's
down.
not dead yet.
No, no, it's not dead. Hang on one moment. We'll tie it up.
Sure.
Okay, I'm sure that's still fine. Shh. I'm sorry.
Anthea, she can grab her gently by the shoulder, say, They were kidnapping and probably eating kittens. Don't feel bad.
Oh, that
Don't
sounds
worry,
awful.
I'll take care of these kittens like they were my own.
Okay.
Sorry if that sounds weird. I've got 5 cats.
They are now.
Y'all want a cat?
I feel like I'd put them in danger. But a house cat, maybe. Anyway, focus. Focus, Anthea, focus. Okay. And I'm gonna grab a syringe of stick it in the green vein and try to grab a syringe of whatever blood.
You pull out the veiny substance, and it's blood, but it's blood that glows slightly.
Oh. Gotta make sure to seal this properly.
And as you do, I'm spending a drama bomb.
Oh.
So you go and you kind of seal that, and as you're getting ready to cork it, a horse is going to rear up in the distance, and you're going to get you're going to flinch.
Oh.
And feel a prick at the end of one of your fingers.
Oh.
As you accidentally touch the needle. It's probably fine.
Just wipe it away. Wipe.
So what did I miss? Lyric says. Did we kill them all? Are there kittens? I would very much like to touch a kitten.
No, and yes. There's one still alive, but there are kittens.
I'm going to go pet a kitten.
You do
Lyric
that.
wanders into the bakery. Ooh, pies.
What should we do with this one? Do we leave it alive?
Well, we've already got one in the prison, and maybe we can have Lyric look after them. She can she can be on kitten duty and watch duty.
That sounds reasonable.
She can always put them to sleep if they cause her any trouble. Sindri picks this other goblin up by the foot like he did the first one. Sorry, buddy. Carries him into the prison cell. Actually, there's 2 prison cells, right?
There are 2 prison cells, yeah.
Yeah, the other one, and tosses him in.
5 more minutes.
You can take 10. Today, 10 minutes. Sleep in. There's toast in the there's bread on the stove. There's a fantasy toaster.
The wizard.
Don't worry.
Is the fantasy toaster.
You'll figure this out later. I'll tell you when you're older. And just tosses him in there and locks the door.
Huh? Toast? I smell toast.
One of the other goblins goes,
You think you're having stroke?
Hey, go back to sleep.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
that goblin knows what side of the toast it's buttered. Okay.
Oh my god.
Do you need
Sindri
someone?
will return.
So Lyric comes by with like pie crust all over her lips and holding a cat. Did you need somebody to watch the goblins?
You've got a little
I know. Look at it. I have the cutest little pussy.
Cat eats it all off of her face.
you know, it's just perfect. Why don't you go watch the goblins and play with the cat?
Was that meant to be a pun?
No, it's an innuendo. It's different.
I do the puns around here, Sindri.
You're very good at them too.
I'll monitor the goblins. I could use a rest. I have the worst
Speaking of
headache.
rests, does this count as a short rest?
You can take a short rest, everybody.
You've earned it.
I'll use the chance to use some of my hit dice.
Do it.
Everything hurts.
That's what I'm doing. That's...
I'm at it again.
At it again. Remember, we don't do ones on short rests.
All right. 2 hit dice spent for
Almost.
max.
3 for max for me.
2 and almost max.
Perfect.
Means I have 3 damage left.
Yeah.
So taking a few minutes to brace yourselves, you're down over by the town. You're in the town master's place. And nearby, you can see the miners' exchange. It's the closest next place on your hit list that you can see. And as you are looking down that direction, you are going to hear the snapping of wood beams and grinding of stone as you complete your rest.
That doesn't sound good.
There are suddenly panicked shouts. Oh shit! It's coming down! Hold on, everybody! Brace it! Brace it! Brace it! The structure is slanting precariously as miners are clambering around the building's foundation. Standing to one side is Guildmaster Halia, her expression tense as she barks orders. All right, come on, you losers. Back that side up there. I need to see you lift that there. Put that brace in there before it tips. If you want to get paid, you better make sure that that support is in place. What do you all do?
Run to help.
All right, running to help. So running down to help. Anybody who wants to can make me a strength check or a dex check.
Okay.
$22 on Dex.
Not athletics, just a
Wow.
flat strength
Just
check.
a strap, because basically you're just shouldering into this.
Okay.
All right, come on, everybody, put your backs into it. We got to make sure this thing holds up. All right, so looking at this, I am looking for a success on a 12. All right.
I don't know. Christine
I
hasn't
wrote-
done yet.
I got a 22 on a strength
Got a
check.
22. All right, so 22 from Christine. What'd you get, Sindri?
22 on Dex.
22 on Dex. Carmilla, what'd you get?
18 on strength.
And Anthea.
14 on Dex.
Okay, so basically rushing up, you are going to be able to brace it using the strength of Lady Alessandra and Carmilla, while Sindri and Anthea rush around. Basically, you're going to see that the edge of this building's cornerstone has been completely removed, destroyed. The entire side of the Miners' Exchange is slanting in one direction. And if you would like, Anthea, are you proficient with artisan's tools?
No. But
Okay.
I could have been if I'd had an hour, but that's okay.
No, totally fine. You didn't have an hour, unfortunately.
I did not.
So Mason's tools would have counted as well.
Nope.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. You still know enough about the basic geometry and physics of a building to start to brace it. And when I say, like, it's parts of it are gone, that's what it looks like. Like, a chunk of the building is just missing.
Oh, strange.
It's very strange. So the trunk of the building is missing. You are going to be able to rush down, putting in big blocks to prop up that side of the building. Would anybody like to try to do anything to structure this aside from just kind of rushing and putting things under it? Anybody have any weird ideas?
I can't create anything with frost breath. I could try and freeze things in place.
Would you like to?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so letting out a gout of ice, you are going to freeze the supports that have been put in there. And as you do, the building is going to go... and then stop leaning.
It worked?
I think so.
It looks like this will work for now. We're going to need to get some masonry in here, but at least the damn thing has stopped leaning, you'll hear Halia say as she wanders forward, limping slightly as she does.
What happened?
Last night, a group of goblins attacked the exchange. I was doing bookkeeping after hours. The rest of these folk, she glares at the other guild members, were out drinking at the Sleeping Giant while I was working. Anyway, I fought off the goblins to the best of my ability, but they still got a couple of licks in. She pulls up the edge of her dress, and you can see a deep red-colored bandage along her thigh where it looks like she was stabbed, as well as the fact that she's got bruises covering her, like someone took a stick and just beat her for a while. So I couldn't really run after them. I know I hurt a few of them badly, though, so I don't think they got far. But I don't know why they were interested in the building. They blew a side of it off. I saw them run off with it. I know that when this building was originally built, guild folk are superstitious. We built a lucky rock into the side of it. Right into that cornerstone. And now it's missing. I don't know why they wanted it, but it's frustrating. I would have had the better of them, too, if they hadn't knocked me down with I don't know, like a mage hand or something like that. This like boom, blast of ow shit. She's gonna lean on it. Can I get a stick from someone or a crutch?
We just fought some of them, and then they did the same. These are not regular goblins.
Oh, good. So it wasn't just me. I thought I was going nutty for a minute.
No, there's something I'm not sure Sindri would know to ask. That's like, can I make it like a wisdom check to see if I can connect with
Yeah, you can
the
make an
color
insight
of the
check.
rock from? Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, 17. So the blacks was the lucky rock a black color?
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely black's a lucky color for mining because odds are nobody's going to steal it from the side of the building. You would expect.
So there was also the keystone from the arch of the Temple of Tamora.
Which was
That
black.
was the same. A rock from around the region. Do you know where this one was mined?
It was before my time. Why don't you go ask the goblins?
What kind of stone is it? Was it the same kind as the keystone?
I'm not particularly religious, but maybe. I mean, it was
Yes, but
some
you are a
type-
miner. You know geology.
I didn't really pay much attention to the one at the edge, but I'd say that it wasn't like anything I saw before. Kind of a weird mix of obsidian and onyx. Probably magic
Strange.
created or something. I don't know. It could have been from the Underdark. I don't know all geology.
It sounds like the same
fair.
kind.
This has been a hell of a week. First, my horse gets stolen. Now half my building, or at least the support on it.
Well, I have a stick for you. Anthea, during the conversation, will have been filing down the top part of a stick to make it nice and smooth to hold on to. And it should fit your
Oh.
your height.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Can you make me a
You're
persuasion
welcome.
roll with advantage?
Okay. I mean, that could be better, but that's gonna be a 13.
13, she's gonna look at you like a little abashed, and you're gonna see some of the anger like drain out of her. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah,
You're
that's a lot
welcome.
better actually. I gotta get pressure off this.
If you give me a little time, I can like wrap some twine around it too. Really make a nice handle for you.
Yeah, maybe later. I'd
But
appreciate
I got
that.
excited. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, the luck stone was pretty embedded in the mortar. It was hard to get a good look at it. Now that it's free from the mortar, it'd probably be pretty easy to investigate it. If you brought it back, I could look at it, or you know, it's dumb. It's too bad the bartender at the the bartender at the Stonehill, her sister actually used to know about this kind of crap. She'd be a good source too, but she moved to Neverwinter a while ago.
Oh, I think she's visiting.
Well, ain't that coincidental? Maybe she's
Yeah.
in leagues with the little goblins.
Oh, that's not nice to say just because she's short.
No, I didn't say it because she was... Look, if you can get it back, the goblins ran off south into the woods. They can't be far away, not with the thrashing I gave them.
Oh, good job.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Shall we
go
go now?
rest. Well, I wouldn't go tomorrow.
Whatever's at the sleeping giant, it might be able to wait.
Well, I think it was ransacked, I think was what I'd heard. If they might have head that way on the way back. We can check it out quickly and then follow them.
Okay.
I don't think they made it far.
We'll make some pretty good time, I think.
All right. Is there anything else that you guys are doing before you start heading out to the woods to the south?
Were we gonna do the sleeping dragon first? Or sorry, sleeping giant first, or the?
Or did you want to go and hunt these guys down? Which one do you want to do first?
What do you think?
Sorry,
gang?
I misunderstood.
I think hunting them down is more time pressing. But
Okay, let's.
sorry. My
Okay,
voice.
sorry, that was my mistake.
No,
Let's-
I think
let's do that
that makes sense though. Yeah, because if the place was just ransacked, it's not going to be less or more ransacked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a crime scene, right? For CSI.
Exactly.
Phandelver.
And even if they clean it up, we're not going to get that much more.
It's
Plus,
true.
they'll probably tell us what they found, anyways.
Exactly.
I'd hope so.
Honestly,
We
clean.
make them talk.
They're probably just finally cleaning the sleeping giant for the first time in its history. All right. So, heading off to the south. Can I get a survival roll from everyone?
$12?
12? Okay.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Oh boy.
15.
15. Okay, that's 2 successes
I
and
was
a 2.
Trying to be a natural one at
19.
first.
All right. So, it takes about an hour of wandering through the woods for you to finally make a bit of headway. Which is strange, because as you are going there, Lady Alessandra, you are accidentally, like, knocking things over and turning around to look at things, actively, like, knocking over trees with blood on it by accident. But meanwhile, after about 40 minutes of looking, you're going to start to kind of reorient yourselves in the search team and see goblin tracks. They're not particularly well hidden, and in fact, you'll see a bit of that dark, glowing blood splashed on leaves. And you only have one thought. If it bleeds, we can kill it. I
Hurry,
have to.
everyone douse yourself in mud so they can't see you.
Canonically, that could work. Not canonically, but, you know, I'd let it work if you guys did it. All right. From there, heading down to the south, you are going to find yourselves at the edge of a little path. There's a camp set up. About 4 goblin-sized tents with a number of abandoned bedrolls lie nearby. It looks like it was pretty messily compiled, you know, kind of in the way that you'd expect goblins to do. Not particularly good at bringing camping supplies or things like that, and all of these look stolen. In fact, you'll probably see some of them might even resemble the type of things that your dwarven friends would use. So maybe pilfered from some of the stolen stock earlier that had been seized during the very beginning of this adventure. But as you approach, you are going to overhear, just before you get near the clearing, one of the goblins in common says,
Hope the others made it back. Else Rookzithid is gonna have our heads.
Oh.
and with that, what would you like to do?
Ruxithid.
Ruxithid. Like Teddy Ruxpin. But probably gross.
Do we want to try and surprise them, or do we want to just dive in and beat the snot out of them?
I mean,
Do we? How many are there?
We'll take a listen and try and get an idea.
So looking in, you can see that there are 3 of them that are healing
I think
up.
we can take them.
You can definitely take them. But you can absolutely sneak up on them if you'd like. You could even try to eavesdrop if you'd like.
Yeah, they had information.
Or you could beat and torture them.
How about we start sneaking up and conveniently overhear as we're sneaking?
Wow, it's almost like I'm out of something good happens. But why don't you all make me a stealth
I'll
roll?
wait here if you're gonna sneak.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe Carmilla at least is going to hang back a little bit as the two light people are going to go forward. I think.
Okay.
14.
14. Is that your final answer? 14.
Pretty good.
Okay. Sounds
Wait.
You do.
You can use determination, right?
I'm gonna spend my determination for 16.
All right.
I got 18.
18.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you make your way downtown, walking fast,
Wow.
faces pass, and you're homebound.
Sorry.
As you make, why? It's the best song in the world. Terry Crews has proved that. As you make your way, kind of along, are you heading kind of like along the edge, or are you kind of just sneaking right through the center of camp?
Oh, there's a map.
There's a map.
Wow.
Probably along the edge, I'd assume. That would make sense.
Just
All right,
neat.
sounds good. So you can make your way through the edge of the way through the edge of the tree line, probably to about
On the west there? Yeah.
on the west side. All right, making your way over there. You are going to overhear them speaking strangely in common.
We need to make sure that we do Ruxithid good, or else he'll use the big brain to hurt us more. We've done good. Made lots of chaos. Did you see? Did you see? How the painted words? The other ones carved up the bar good. When we make it back. Make it back to Stinky Dwarf headquarters. We're gonna be hailed as heroes. We're not gonna be hailed as heroes, you idiot. Ruxithid wants us to be better. Make bigger trouble. You almost got killed by one fat human. You almost got killed by one fat human too. You just got lucky. Hit her with butcher knife. Shut up. What was that? It's nothing. It's just the wind.
What are you guys doing?
I'm pulling up my longbow.
Listening.
Anyway, we got the stone, and the stone made it back to Stinky Dwarf Place. Ruxithid should be happy. We make it back, even happier. Yeah, what kind of story is Grok gonna be telling because we didn't make it back? We're gonna look like fucking idiots.
You look like idiots anyways. Sindri will run out and drunk.
Doesn't
All
matter
right,
if you're
let's make-
dead.
Let's make some initiative rolls.
Oh, and the space will flow.
Nah, that's 8. I had the opportunity to use the line. I had to do it.
Oh, no. Yeah. 7.
All right.
Oh, God. All of us.
That's okay. They have a
We plus
surprise, or
3
you have a
for me.
surprise round on them.
Oh, whew.
Hooray! Surprise round.
Surprise round.
Savior of the poor rolling.
All right. So, looking at the initiative here, I have Chris. What was yours?
8.
8. That's great. Okay, so I have Goblin 1 with a 20. I have Ella with a 17. I have Goblin 2 with a 14. Then I have Sindri. Then I have Anthea. Then I have Gob 3. And then I have Carmilla. All right, Goblin 1 goes, the tears! And Ella. As Sindri busts out of the brush, you have initiative.
Okay, I am going to move up about 20 feet. I cannot actually get close enough to use my longsword on them, but I'm going to throw hand axes instead.
That sounds great.
And the next turn, they will get longsworded. Focus!
You got a nat 20?
I did. And an 18 on the other one.
Perfect.
Okay, so. One.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Your hand axe goes head over heel and slams right into the meat of the first one's chest.
13 damage, normally.
13 damage? Okay.
I should smite, shouldn't I? Can
You
I
can't
do that with a
smite.
ranged weapon?
Unfortunately not.
No? Okay, cool. No worries then. And then the other one is 10 damage.
Okay, so for a total of 23? Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. Those two hand axes go dropping this one down into just rivulets of blood are pouring out of his body as he looks at you with just disbelief. Humans! He's going to manage to yell in surprise. The one next to him is
Excuse
going...
you.
Uh,
Alessandra is not human.
The one next to
I
him
don't
is
think
going
any
to...
of us are.
Then the one next to him is going to look and go with his jaw open. Sindri, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to sneak up to. Actually, not sneak.
You're not going to sneak. You already... You're like, hey, you're an idiot.
Hey, asshole. So I'm gonna run in, and then to the one that Alizarin got. Sorry, did you kill that one or just?
No, it's still up. It's just like pretty wasted.
All right, so first attack against that one, and that is not gonna hit, and that one will probably hit with a 19.
19 is gonna hit.
And that's gonna be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. And is that the one that Alessandra was fighting?
Yeah.
All right. How do you do it?
I'm just gonna kick the hand axe through it.
Perfect. Can you do me a favor and make me an int save?
Jesus, no. I got a 3.
Beautiful. Take 4 points of psychic damage as you hit it, and there is a of psychic energy. The one next to it that is still up is going to be hit by the psychic wave, and it's just going to kind of blow its hair back. It is totally unfazed by the psychic attack. But
Hey,
it looks
what's your
like
deal?
Better than you, motherfucker.
All right, I'm gonna still stand back in patient defense.
All right, Anthea, you're up.
You guys are particularly spicy, I feel. And I'm going to, I'm going to shoot a firebolt at it.
All right,
Let's-
firebolt me.
Let's go. 21. To hit.
21? 21 to hit is a hit. Roll me damage.
9 points of fire damage.
All right, fire is going to shriek out over... Oh, actually, can you do me a favor? Roll me one more d20 to see if you get a nat 20, because you're still hidden.
Oh, sure. I did talk, but
Oh.
I did not.
Okay, you didn't really. You're very quiet. All right, so
Jeez.
9 points of fire damage impact the side of the goblin.
Get him, squish. 22.
That's going to hit. Roll me
Yeah.
your squish damage.
Tiny little. 5 points of force damage.
All right, this one is bloodied as Squish
Yeah.
hits it solidly. Goblin number 3 at the top is going to spend a hurt them more to be able to take his action. He wasn't surprised. He's never surprised. And is going to rush Sindri. Sindri, do me a favor. Make me a strength save.
That's a 5. But I've
You
disadvantage, or they've disadvantaged to attack me.
That's true. But you're knocked prone now, so now they roll flat.
Yeah, gross.
All right, so rushing forward, you can hear a psychic blast hits you, and god damn it. As you hit the ground, you are going to be prone, but are going to roll out of the way as they strike the ground next to where you were with a 7 and a 14.
Womp womp.
It was a good attempt. That was worth it. Carmilla, it is your turn.
Hi. Okay, I am going to fire off 2 arrows, one at
Okay.
each of them.
Sounds good.
And that's going to be a 17 and a 15.
Those are 2 big shiny hits.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going to use... Actually, I'll do my damage first, but I'm probably going to use my superiority dice. Actually, I'm going to use my superiority dice anyway. So that's going to be 7, 9 plus...
Is there any effect I have to save against?
Strength, right? I don't think so. Because I think I'm just going to use... I'm just going to use Distracting Strike, I think.
Okay.
On both of them, so the next attack against them has advantage.
Perfect.
But the first one, so the one that's closer to the one further south, the one that's closer to me,
Yep.
is
Goblin
going
3,
to
who's never surprised.
take a long ranged weapons. Still
Longbow
use
is
your
a-
strength for.
So they use your dex.
Oh, they use dex. Okay, for the damage.
They use dex for the bonus. It is a
Okay.
D8 plus your dex mod.
Okay. So in that case, it is 11,
Good, solid hit.
and then 10.
Ooh, damn. 2 arrows fire across, slamming into the brawling goblins. They're still on their feet, but they're badly wounded at this point. Anything else you're doing, Carmilla?
I think I will move forward 30 feet to be next to Alessandra.
She's only 20 feet ahead
Actually,
of
I'll probably step I'll just step a little bit forward because I think that's 30 feet.
you. All right, sounds good. So you're going to
Yeah.
step in front of Alessandra and prepare yourself for the onslaught of what is to come. Top of the initiative
I'm
it
just
is
step over.
Goblin 1. Goblin 1 is still alive. Oh wait, no, Goblin 1 died. You know what? I'm going to spend Hurt Them More to say that Goblin has that initiative. Because I want to do something. The very wounded Goblin is going to look at Sindri on the ground and is going to make 2 attacks. Whatcha? What? Okay, well, the 10 misses, but the 19 hits. So, Sindri, do me the honor of taking some damage. Not very much. You're going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of psychic damage, a total of 14, as you are rolling back and forth with patient defense, and you are going to get nicked in the shoulder, and it's going to knock you over.
Alessandra,
Alessandra, it's
14
your
points is actually a lot of damage.
Oh, is it? Okay. I don't know. It's not for me in real life. I can take like 50 points of damage. Don't even care. I got hit by a car yesterday. Didn't even mind. Had to exchange insurance. That was the annoying part. All right. I'm just making it up, guys. Don't listen to me. Alessandra, it's
I
your
was
turn.
gonna be like just casually dropping something like that, Kelly.
That's how tough I am. I don't think I left the house yesterday. I don't think that's like,
Oh, fair enough.
fair.
We did leave the house yesterday. We went to Fairways. That's how we got chocolate.
All right. So, Alessandra, it is your turn. That's right. We bought mini eggs because I'm addicted to mini eggs. It's my
You're
downfall.
addicted to British imported mini eggs.
Bougie mini eggs. Join the Patreon and support my habit.
British Cadbury is better.
It's not Cadbury.
They're not
It's
even
this.
Cadbury. They're like Watermans or Waterbridge or something.
Oh,
They're-
Waterbridge is good. Yeah.
They're like
amazing.
malted chocolate. They're just super good.
That sounds really good.
And I have this habit of trying to like de-shell them while I'm playing Baldur's Gate with my teeth.
Oh,
To see how
deshelling
much-
mini eggs is the best.
Right? It's like how much chocolate
Yeah,
can you get
yeah.
out of it, and then if you break it, you've lost. Oh god.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Oh, see, I just enjoy snapping them in half immediately.
that's because you're a ravenous monster. Speaking of which, it's your turn.
Alessandra is going to move up and pull her sword.
All
And
right.
how bloody does this one?
Very. Actually, you know
Okay.
what? That one's like on a scale of like 100. He's like a 60.
Okay. I'm gonna start with the first attack, and if that
Okay.
does it, then I'll move to the next guy with the second attack.
All right, go ahead.
That is dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit. Roll me damage.
That is 12 damage.
It's still up.
But
Oh,
oh, I was going to smite.
okay.
as well.
Maybe not then. Roll me your smite, please.
12. And the hell was a smite again? Sorry. Trying to
Smite
find them.
was d8s.
Yes, 2, I think.
I believe so, yes.
Yes, 2d8. So 6, 5 is 11.
How do you do it?
Well, I'm one-handing the sword, I'm pretty sure, because I have a shield.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I think just like a quick stab, pulling it out to the side, and then I'll step forward and come down on the other one with the next attack.
Sounds good. Can I get you and Sindri to both make me an int save?
Int save. Where's that? It's 2, so that is 15.
15. You are fine. And Sindri, what'd you get on your int save?
16.
Okay, you're both fine. You both feel that like pressure inside of your head that like signals an oncoming migraine for a moment and will shake it off. And the other goblin will be fine. Okay. Boom. It is still Ella's turn with the second attack.
Yes.
Give it to me. Miss.
Well, I rolled a 19, so
That's
I
fine.
add 8 to that, so I think that's a hit.
All right, that's a hit. Roll me damage. Roll a 1.
That is going to be 9 damage on that. Now, I don't think there's anything that says I can only smite once.
No, you can smite as many. You can machine gun smite if you want.
Per attack, basically.
Yeah.
And I did 2 attacks, so I might as well smite again.
Smite makes right.
13.
13 on top of that.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Same way?
Well, this stabbed through, pulled the sword out, and I think I'll just slice through again into the neck. Maybe do a
Sound-
bit of a diagonal.
Sounds great. Can I get both of you to make me
Finish up.
one more int save?
Okay.
There we go.
That is 18.
11. Ow.
All right, Sindri, as this one explodes over you, the psychic rend is going to slam into you for 8 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. Ow.
And with that, the goblin camp is bereft of goblins.
Hey,
hmm
why do all these goblins explode? Sindri's just going to be still laying on the ground.
I don't know, but that's a new development. Yeah.
I like goblins even less.
And I think on
I
that
didn't-
note... Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't like them before. This is worse.
And on that note, I think we're going to go to a quick break.
11
Folks,
points of healing hands on Sindri.
all right, put some
Thank
healing
you.
hands on Sindri. And with that, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is the part of the program where we're going to very quickly talk to you. I hope you're doing well tonight, because I'm doing well, too. I love playing shitty goblins. It's one of my favorite things. I get to use my Stitch voice and be a weirdo, which is not much different than normal. So, hope you're all doing well. What other cool things do I have to tell you? Hey, tomorrow night is, if you're on the Patreon, is Strixhaven. A Curriculum of Chaos. Also, I've been thinking about other stuff I want to do for the Patreon. So very soon, so looking at it, Patreon is getting way too much stuff right now. Normally they were supposed to get 1 additional game a month. This month they're getting 10 additional games this month, which is a few more. Way too many. But some of those games are going to be ending soon. Hunter the Vigil Summons has a few more episodes in it. Old Gods of Appalachia probably has 2, maybe 3 more episodes this season. It's a short story, and I think that it benefits from that. And then there are a few other games like Alien. I have no idea how long Alien's gonna go. Destroyer of Worlds is pretty big. I'd say it's probably halfway done. Star Trek has a few more episodes in it for sure, but that means like in about 5-6 months we're gonna be through a lot of these revolving door games. We'll still have Radiant Citadel. We'll still have hopefully if we hit 175 patrons, we'll have Christine's Regency era game, the only thing that will pry Christa back for another episode. You know it will. You want to be there with me and Lord Tuscamus Orkington. Hello. I won't use that voice, I promise.
Unfortunately, I will.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm not invited.
Yeah, that's why you're not invited, because you know you could get it. With that voice? Chick magnet. Dick magnet? I don't know. But so I've been thinking of other games to run, and I honestly, I'm going to put a poll in Patreon, but let me know if you are not on the Patreon, what would trick you into joining the Patreon? What would lure you over? Because right now, I know Strixhaven is like, I haven't posted anything in like 3 months because I've just been so busy. I haven't edited old episodes for public. They've had it on Patreon for months. Like we're in year 4. I haven't even posted year 3 yet. It will be in the next couple weeks probably. I've got it on my in my to edit folder. But there are a few games that I'm considering, and I'm going to rattle them off right now just to see what you think. Number 1, I'm thinking about running Pathfinder. I have been for a while, ever since the whole Wizards D&D 1 debacle. I actually even bought a module for it called Extinction's Curse, which starts out at a carnival and gets weirder from there. So I'd be interested in trying that. There's a game on the shelf that I've been trying to get a bunch of people to play for 3 years, 4 years now, but it's never been the right mood. It is called Band of Blades. And it is a game where you are all in an army that is trying to slow the oncoming assault of the army of the dead so that a few of humanity's, some humanity can escape in boats to another continent. It's not a game about winning. It's a game about losing better. And I kind of like that. I think that could be kind of a cool story. Christine has been petitioning me to run a Mage the Ascension 90s game, which would be good, because I already promised. I gave you a Christmas present that had a token for a free Technocracy game of your choice. And then I gave Robin one that was
I've been
valid.
holding onto it for years.
I know, right? For like 2 years now. And I gave Robin one that allowed her a Star Wars game, which Star Wars is badass. At least the role-playing game is. So like those are on the agenda. What else is there that would be good? I have like a Persona game that I've been wanting to run for a while now. Like Persona 5 using like Sin Eater rules. I've got Orbital Blues and Picturesque Roman, pardon me, which is like mafia anime game and like Yakuza style stuff, and then Blades in the Dark, of course, and of course the Doctor Who role-playing game and stuff like that. So like I don't know, like what would be interesting for you? Yeah, Mage 90. It might not be 99. It might be Mage 92. But Mage 1991. Protect the timeline. Make sure that the Pittsburgh Penguins continue to win the Stanley Cup.
Hey, if you do 92 or 93, I just found my dance mix 92 and my dance mix 93.
I wish that
CDs,
we
so.
could use that, but we could use it to pump up before game.
Exactly.
Everybody dance now. Bam, 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 bam. So let me know what would lure you over. I know some of you have been wanting a lot more Chronicles or World of Darkness games. I really do like them. If Studio Hermitage wanted, we would play more Brilliant Ruin. So Studio Hermitage, give us a call. Oh, speaking of which, we dropped a review episode of our Brilliant Ruin up today, where me and the cast of our Brilliant Ruin, the little short run that Studio Hermitage sponsored, do a review. And the review was not covered by our sponsorship. I said I'd do it for free as a thank you to them. And while we are positive, our opinions are our own, and there are some things about the system we are a little critical of. We tried to balance it out, though, just so you know, like there was money involved from this company beforehand. Not for this specifically, but so it's just sponsorship stuff. Oh, also, folks, if you didn't know I was doing this, every Wednesday now, because I don't know if I mentioned this during last Phandelver, I might have, we are doing World Building Wednesday. It is at noon on Wednesdays. Come by for 3 hours here on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, sorry, it's just a Twitch thing. But come on and hang out. It's going to be great. I do a co-working stream. You can just kind of hang out and chat with me or play with like chibis, because I have all of our chibi art on the screen, and you can make it like dance and fight and things like that. So like Sindri's there, and I guess Sindri's not there. I don't have that art put up yet. I need to upload your chibis. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And this week we're sponsored by HelloFresh, I think. So yeah. So we're not here. I'll post a link if you guys want it later. But it'll be a lot of fun. And Amy, I hope you're having a good night wherever you are. I know you've had a stressful couple days. And yeah, is there anything else? Anybody else have any cool announcements or anything they want to chat about? All right. So with that, do I have anything else that is interesting? Vampire should be back this week. We took off last week because of a medical thing, but I think that's mostly resolved, so we should be able to play, which is for the best because we need the entire coterie for what I'm going to do to them. Caitlan, be prepared to comfort your boyo after that game, because it's going to be a rough one.
Honestly, I don't think he'll need much comforting. He enjoys rough games.
He thrives on that.
There's
shit.
no way to say that nicely.
There's no way. He likes to play rough.
Yeah.
He likes it rough. All right. We already knew it.
Listen, we all love a tough
Well, then
game,
you're like,
no?
oh, he likes rough role-playing games, and you're like, okay, well, that's anyway. Yeah, there's just no way to say it
Have you considered
properly.
adding
So
more
we're
words?
just gonna. I know we just
He likes
dig in the hole
he likes
deeper.
emotionally
Just dig in the hole
challenging
deeper.
role-playing games.
He likes to
Okay.
be challenged.
same.
Yeah.
He likes which?
Okay.
He likes to be challenged. Now, all right. So, hello, Raid.
Hey,
Good to
Raid.
see you. We're just heading back into game, so hope you guys are doing well. He is also addicted to Hurt the Morse. All right, so folks, without further ado, I think it's time for us to head back into Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. I don't know why I'm going Scottish, but I am. Hello and welcome back to Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. The Goblin Camp is all that remains after your battle with those strange psychic brawlers. As I said before, most of the things in this camp were likely looted from caravans that came back and forth into Phandelver, probably along the Tribor Trail. But besides that, there's, well, more of these strange goblins lying in state on the ground. Well, absolutely dead, I should say. These look to be the ones that fought Halia. Looking around, you can see that there are many spent bandages. It looks like they spent the night here, or at least most of the day, resting up and preparing to head back to wherever this strange place is. This is the second time that someone mentioned a place for dwarves.
The Stinky Dwarf place.
The Stinky Dwarf place. Whatever could
It sounds like it sounds like a bad place to be.
I mean, yeah.
But like, I don't. It doesn't sound like Gunvern's mines. Like, Gunvern's not that stinky. I imagine Sindri's still sitting on the ground from being healed and just like hasn't bothered sitting up yet.
Sounds good.
I think Carmilla is pilfering.
All right, make me an investigation roll.
But incorrect.
What'd you get?
A 2.
A 2. Looking through, you're going to start looking through the tents, and you're going to see that there is a bunch of not soiled, but not in the sense that you're more comfortable with. The first tent that you investigate is full of discarded rags and bloody bandages and bits of cloth. It looks like they stole a bunch of things off of clotheslines and used them to patch up wounds that they received in the fight. And it's not particularly cleanly. However, as you're looking through there, you're going to see that there is a small sack that absolutely reeks. It looks like it's like a leather sack that is dripping with the smell of the ocean. Do you peek inside?
Yes.
Looking inside, you are going to see that there are 6 decomposing fish heads inside of this sack.
Yuck. Just set those aside.
And as you set them aside, you'll see that there is a pile of other skeletonized fish heads nearby that looks like this was a snack bag.
Delicious Ludfisk.
Yeah, goblin made. Is anybody else going to do any searching around?
Yeah. See what I can find. See what I can find. Oh, 15 on the dice. Investigation, 15? You say.
Fantastic.
22.
As you open up one of the tents, you are going to reach in and you are going to pull out a prosthetic leg.
Oh, someone's lost their leg.
Make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Nine.
You know what? You're sure that you've seen this leg before you, but you can't place it. The foot is carved in this, like it's a wooden leg with these very dense dark iron bolts holding it in place. And you've seen this one before, at least the foot, which has this intricate carving of flowers and vines down it. But for the life of you, you can't remember where you saw it.
That's really pretty. Whose leg is this? To poke back out the tent.
For everyone else, this is going to look like Anthea's doing that whole, like, hi, sailor leg thing from behind a curtain.
Like, do you think it's from a matching set?
Anybody else here can make me an hint roll.
17.
Hey, there is 15. A miner. Is there 17 and 15? During your party, you met a one-legged miner named Gretchen, who works for the mining exchange.
Oh no, is that Gretchen's leg?
Oh, so it does belong to someone. Oh, well, they'll want it back then. Okay, we'll give it back when we go back to town. What else can I find in here?
So that tent is pretty much empty, but if you and Carmilla want to make another roll, or anybody else does, there are 2 more tents.
Oh, I'll let other people search too. While I've been doing this.
Sure, Alessandra will help look in one of them.
I'll assist Lady Alessandra. I'm not gonna.
Okay, I'll try another.
I'll check the other.
Oh, okay.
No, you try another. Can I help you?
Oh,
you've got a way better roll than me.
I'll help you. She's not having to touch it.
Yeah, Sindri will put his hands on things.
Oh no!
All right, Sindri will put his hands on things.
Oh my. Ooh.
Okay, so who are making
Congrats.
the rolls?
I'm making
Um,
another one.
What sort of roll is it?
An investigation roll. So, Anthea, what'd you get?
26.
Make
I rolled
me, roll,
19.
roll me a d12.
Okay.
And what did you get, Lady Alessandra?
15.
Tick, tick, tick,
All right,
tick, tick,
roll me a d12.
7.
7.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you are poking around, Anthea, and Alessandra, what'd you get?
11.
11. Oh, God, okay. Anthea, as you are poking around, you are going to see there's a big lump under one of the blankets.
Oh.
And as you pull the blanket aside, you are going to see there is a human skull.
Oh.
It's quite old. You'd say that this,
Oh.
looking at it with that investigation roll, you're going to see this has probably been plucked out of a graveyard, or somebody died on the side of a road and this was probably found by a goblin like decades after it rotted away. But here's the weird thing. It smells like saltpeter. You'll see that its eyes and its nostril hole has been plugged up and like sealed over with honeycomb.
Oh.
Do you touch it?
Yes.
Now, it's just the upper skull. The lower jaw has been removed. But as you pick it up, can you do me a favor and make me a dexterity plus arcana check?
Oh. Okay. Like plus? Or like using dexterity for Arcana?
Use dexterity instead of int.
Okay. 15.
Picking it up, you are going to
Yeah.
hear various sands and a little bit of liquid shift inside of the skull. And as you look at it, you're going to see that the hole in the back of the skull, like the spinal hole, has been plugged up and is fitted with a pull fuse. Like a grenade.
Oh my.
And that's when you're going to notice that the eyes that are plugged up with honeycomb, they're going to start giving you like a sense of, what's that condition that you actually have this in real life. Maybe I shouldn't do this. But
It's okay.
the
Yeah,
eye sockets
okay,
are
yeah.
packed with the teeth from
That's
the
fine.
lower jaw
Nice.
in this lotus flower type of look.
Yep.
This is a skull
Strange.
grenade.
Wow. Okay. We'll save you for later. You're coming with us.
All right.
It's more like a relic than they killed it. So that's all good. We're yep.
Meanwhile, in the other tent, you are going... Alessandra, are you there by yourself?
Sindri's there with me.
So Sindri and Ella, as you open the tents are made of thick leather and canvas. And as you open it, it's very dark inside, or at least it should be. However, there is a glowing green ball at the back of the tent.
I kind of want to touch it.
Okay.
Ella's gonna poke it first with her sword.
It's going to make a noise.
All right, Sindri, it's all yours. She's going back
All
up.
You are going to reach back, and it's going to feel kind of slimy and cold. Do you pull it forward?
Yeah,
It is...
my hand's on it now already, so...
That's fair. It is the carcass of a duck that has been defeathered. And its stomach is glowing in a pulse. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
That doesn't look good. Ella's gonna back up further.
Hey, guess what? It feels worse. Sindri will...
Again, it's not mine.
take his dagger out and cut its stomach open.
Okay. As you do so, there is going to be a little noise that sounds as a stone about the size of big enough that it fills the center of your palm, is going to fall out and clatter to the floor among the sleeping bags, and the glow is going to pass with it.
Huh? It stopped glowing?
It's the stone is still glowing slightly.
I'll pick it up and take a look at it.
It is a small stone that is glowing with green light. It appears to be a piece of jade. It's giving off 5 feet of light.
All right, lucky duck. I don't know why you swallowed this, but I'm also curious about it. So Sindri will pick it up and not eat it. He'll look at Ella and Lady Alessandra. Of this world? Magic? Gross?
Lady Alessandra, you can make me an Arcana roll.
No, I've got natural 20.
Ah!
All right, make something up quick. So looking at that, you are going to take a look at that and are going to be a little confused. It looks like a piece of stone, but it obviously is... It's possessed of strange energies, and it's glowing the same shade as the psychic powers that these goblins had been showing. Something that definitely screams aberration to you, or maybe a touch of the astral, or even the far realm. This is weird. Also, it might give him cancer.
That might mutate you if you're not careful. You might want to stop touching it.
Like in the man-scorpion style way, or?
Like tumors and death way.
Sindri will, toss it back on the duck.
It could be aberrant. Could also be astral. It's not normal. It definitely seems to be maybe causing what's going on with them, because they have that green kind of...
I have an idea. Sindri will poke his head out of the tent. Anthea!
Ella just looks very worried at your idea.
I found a skull grenade. What?
Oh, that's so much worse than what I found.
No, I think it's helpful, actually.
Do you have a sample container?
Yes.
Can I borrow one?
Yes. Hold on. Sure, rummaging sounds. I got one. Okay.
The rummaging sound wasn't the
Here you
skull
go.
grenade, was it? Thank you.
No. He's on the other side.
Great!
I have many satchels.
I
It'll
love
be
that.
fine.
Sindri will use his dagger to pick up the knife and put it in the sample container. I found a present for you. And hand it out to Anthea.
Oh, I can see if they have a similar composition. Thank you.
That'd be great. Yeah.
As you're looking at that, Carmilla, you're still looking around the clearing and getting a sense of what's around.
I was helping Anthea, so I'm.
So you're
around that
staring
tent.
at the grenade. As you take a step back, you're going to nudge one of the goblin corpses with your foot, and see that this goblin, you got lucky. It could have used the mightiest weapon in anyone's disposal. Strapped to its rope belt is a pouch full of sand.
Pocket sand.
It's pocket sand.
If the bag doesn't look too gross, she's learned to fight dirty. She'll take the pocket sand.
All right, you have Bag of Pocket Sand that can be used to blind an opponent. Or to escape awkward social situations by making them more awkward. Perfect for this group.
It's so awkward that they don't want you around anymore, so it works.
Mm-hmm. All right, so with that, you have managed to destroy these goblins. However, unfortunately, besides learning the name of their apparent big-brained leader, and that they have gone back and the stone made it back to Smelly Dwarf Place, you've learned nothing else, aside from that they collect weird stuff.
Well,
Truth.
we did try to find the stone, and maybe we'll find more clues into where we can find Smelly Dwarf Place. Sounds like something Gunter might know.
The
Truth.
black stone isn't here. Like, we haven't come across it.
not.
They didn't
It is
have
not.
it.
They
Did
said
not.
the stones were taken already to the Smelly Dwarf place.
Oh, I missed that part.
So even
Monday.
if they didn't come back, they'd already be happy because the stones were gone.
Gotcha.
I think, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Should
what's the-
we head back and look at the sleeping giant?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
And
Make sure that we are well prepared for going after this Ruxithid.
Ruxithid?
Yes.
Well, that, and we can give Gretchen her leg back.
Yes. She'll hold it up. Ah, I'll polish it on the way.
That sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
We will head back.
All right, sounds good. It takes about 40 minutes of walking to make it back, now that you know which way to go. And before long, you are going to find yourself back in Phandelver proper. Beyond you, you can see that there is... that the tavern is just there to the kind of the southeast of the city. Town. Sorry, city was way too much. Are you headed straight there? Are you going to take a break first? What are you thinking of doing?
We may as well head
Probably
right
straight
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to run in first this time.
Sounds good. All right, so you push open the doors of the sleeping giant. Your first time ever actually inside of the Red Brand's former stomping ground. Beyond its connection to the Red Brands, you already know that, well, it's a bit of a rough and tumble place, but it also is kind of surprising. As you crack the door open, you can see that the place is completely destroyed. The tap room is quiet now, save for the occasional thunk of a tankard against the table. The bar itself is in shambles. Wooden stiles smashed to splinters, the top split in half. Nevertheless, you can see a tall purple tiefling working behind the broken counter, diligently cleaning mugs and plates under the watchful eye of a surly dwarf that is probably the owner you heard of, Christa. I'm sorry, Christa. But as you're looking around, this place looks like a chain restaurant. The amount of flair they have on their walls, you're gonna see that there are like bits of things embedded in the bar. There's like tchotchkes and other things on the wall, like shadow boxes and like trinkets and all manner of things. You can see that over in one side of the room, like they've got like undergarments dangling from the roof.
Spicy.
And just like this place is full of knickknacks and paddywhacks. And even places to give a dog a bone. Sorry.
Are
But
there?
Is that spicy?
no, that wasn't spicy.
Okay, good.
Are there peanut shells on the floor?
There are peanut shells everywhere. In fact, as you walk in, you're gonna hear because you have stealth with disadvantage now. The dwarf is going to look up at you and go, Aye, what do you want?
Well, we heard you had some trouble.
Oh, did we now? She says. Where? Did a customer do a dine and dash?
Or you could be a sarcastic dickhead and we can take our work elsewhere. We were hired to help sort this out, but listen.
You're Harbin's investigators.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've had a bit of a fucking bad day. My name's Christa. I'm the owner of this place. Tain't never seen you in here before getting a pint.
Well, I live at the Stonehill. Makes it easier to get a drink there. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Sindri.
And we've been too busy chasing off your regulars.
Tain't regulars anymore. Although I've seen
You're
that Gray's still around. DeGray is still around, and you could be bringing him in here once he's done his community service. He was always one of the better drinkers of them, you know.
Oh, I think you'd like that.
Well, Harbin hired you here? Ah, the fucking bastard. What a piece of shite.
Why?
Honestly. The fact that he's still in power is just a blight on the entire community. But you know what? If you actually solve this and bring these goddamn goblins to justice, I don't care who sent you here.
No.
We're really good at thinning their numbers. Sorry.
No, sorry.
You've killed some of them.
Yes.
Well, then why didn't you say so? Come on in. If there's a single fecking goblin around in town, I want you to split their heads. Or I'll do it.
Oh my.
Well, have free reign. Poke around all you want. It's gonna be a while before we can serve any beer. They broke the beer taps on their way through.
Did you see how many there were or what they look like?
They were goblins. They attacked the place. Right as I was closing up last night. Broke open the bar. I chased them out. Managed to chase them out through the kitchen, but they did get into the lockbox.
What did they take?
Now they broke part of the bar away. They took one of the lucky bits in it. Used to be a big stone in the center of there. It was good luck. I
was going to ask if it happened to be a black lucky stone.
Aye, 'twas. Always brought me good fortune. Can I get an insight roll?
Huh.
There we go.
15?
17.
17?
Whoa.
All right. 16? All right. As you were saying that,
24.
24, the tiefling behind the bar is going to shift uncomfortably as she is talking about this stone. Aye, it was a lucky charm. Every time we would serve a drink, it was house policy. You take a drink, bang it against the stone, and pass it off to pass some of the luck on to the clientele. I guess it didn't work for the red brands. Wheel of Fortune, did you get the taps ready? Yes, I have. The taps are good again. And with a smooth motion, Wheel of Fortune, the tiefling, grabs a clean mug, fills it to the brim, and then, before handing it to you, moves to tap the mug against the counter by reflex, only to stop mid-motion and blush sheepishly. A drink for you? Fine. Each of you can have one on the house if you manage to find anything here. I've got a splitting headache, though, so I'm going to be heading out.
Are you hurt at all?
Only financially. I don't think I'm ever going to financially recover from this predicament.
Carmilla's gonna reach out for the mug, but not kind of hold Fortune's hand in the same motion and be like, "What did you see?"
So they are going to kind of lean forward and say, as Christa leaves the room, is going to say, it was a bit of a standard practice to well, to knock the mug, but every drink I poured here, I mean, look at the head on this one. It's nice. This is the first drink I've poured correctly in the entire time I've been working here. Every other time it was off. I mean, the ale would give headaches, the mead kind of shimmered like an oil slick. I don't know. I felt really inept. I don't know. Maybe I'm cursed. Maybe I'm not meant to be a bartender. I took 3 years of bartending school for this. Do you want a Cosmo? I make a great Cosmo, but no one around here wants one.
I would love a
Okay.
Bloody Mary.
What's the Cosmo?
A Cosmopolitan? It's a Neverwinter drink. A Bloody Mary. I do have tomato juice.
I'll try one.
A Bloody
Can you
Mary?
make me a Caesar?
Well, the one you were talking about.
Oh, fair. I don't have any crab juice or clam juice. Do you still have a container of crab juice?
Yes.
It's hermetically sealed. It's fine. Oh, I can totally make that. Hold on one sec.
2 Cosmos, a Bloody Mary, and a Bloody Mary with crab juice,
Crab
which
juice.
is more or less
Crab motto.
a Caesar. A crab motto juice.
motto.
No,
Ooh.
Crab go black.
I hate how much I love Caesars.
Okay. So with that,
Caesars.
they are going to make the drinks for you with their advantage. That is going to be a 29 to make these drinks.
Wow.
And they are going to slide the drinks across the bar. Or at least the parts that aren't broken. You know, like that. With a giant
Whoa.
rent in the bar. Now, looking around while they are doing this, you are going to see that the bar in front of you is in splinters. The tavern's lockbox has been looted and broken open. You're going to see that there is crudely carved pieces of graffiti under the counter. Zor's was here. This bar sucks. And then someone like carved a goblin with like either really big muscles or really perky breasts into the side of the bar. You're thinking muscles because it's holding an axe, but you never know. Also, someone played tic-tac-toe, and it looks like they were going to win before someone introduced triangles into the game and blocked the O's from winning. It seems like a goblin thing. But yeah, there's stuff just carved in all over the place. But yeah, Zor's was here. It's the first time you've heard that name. But with that, you are going to be served drinks, and there is a lovely, lovely taste to each one of those. Do you like it?
This is incredible.
Thank you. I only get a pull ale here. I spent 3 years at bartending school back in Baldur's Gate before I moved out here.
This
It shows. It's very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. It was either bartending or barbary, and to be honest, I'm not that good with my fingers. But mixology? Absolutely.
is the best bloody crab I've ever had.
Thank you. Thank you.
A bloody crabby.
Sindri, that sounds awful.
Here, try some.
We'll-
It's spicy.
Ella will
Wheel
take
of
a very
Fortune?
hesitant little sip and kind of.
And it's incredible.
This one's much better.
I mean,
I'm not
it's,
sharing Sindri.
it's an acquired taste.
Wheel of Fortune, is that your name?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I was named after. Well, I'm an orphan originally. I was raised by my adoptive parents, Sajak and Vanna.
Fuck you. Straight to hell. How dare you do this to me?
Do you know
So
Vanna?
lovely.
She's a powerful cleric in Baldur's Gate. Vanna the White.
You guys can do the questioning. I'm fucking.
All right. Yes, we have met. I've met Vanna in my travels before. She's lovely.
She's great. She's very, I mean, as you know, she teaches all the children their letters.
Tall, stunningly beautiful, beautiful gowns.
Wow, that
that
sounds nice.
That is my mother, so.
Yes, she's a woman of very great tastes.
It's true.
Sorry. So you spent 3 years at mixology school and we're having trouble with drinks. That doesn't sound like a you problem. That sounds like it might be the bar. The stone.
Do you think it had something to do with the stone?
I think it has something to do with the stone, but I also think that Christa is not a particularly adventurous owner. But I mean, what am I going to do? My partner lives in town. I moved out here to be with them, and, you know, it's... You do stupid things for love.
Who's your partner?
You haven't met them? Oh, Henry, the baker.
Oh, they're nice.
He's such a
You have some
cowboy.
new pets.
Yeah.
Got a sack full of kittens.
Oh,
Goblins were trying to kill them, to be fair.
We have-
they're very cute.
We already have 6.
Oh,
Oh, he's
Well, I
such a...
suppose the bakery will be the most mouse and rat-free bakery ever.
true, true. Bright side.
7 is lucky.
Carmilla is gonna pull out 3 gold coins. Let's see. Perhaps you need new cat house, and hands her 3 gold coins.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Are you sure? This is so much money.
It is the adventurer's life, and your mayor is paying us a lot of money, so we would like to put it back into the economy. We believe in trickle-down economics.
So lovely. Thank you so much. Speaking of trickling down, if you're going to go investigate, the kitchen's probably the place to go. Through there, I think that would Christa chase them out? She might have wounded them. You might have a trail.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck. And enjoy the rest of your drinks. Come by here anytime. I'll make you anything. Not on the house, but as cheap as I can make it.
Oh, of course, of course. It's still a business.
Thank God vodka doesn't go bad.
Mm.
Sindri's gonna like loudly slurp his Caesar while he's like investigating the kitchen. Just like it's almost done, so he's just doing like the water and ice like slurp at the
gosh.
bottom. And also like taking the sausage inside the Caesar and just like swirling it around.
Nice. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
As you're in the kitchen, you're going to see that the kitchen suffered a lot less damage than the bar, but still, they're goblins, and this is a tap house with a kitchen. That means the food stuff has been ransacked. There is a solid amount of barrels that have been cracked open, salted meats. You can see that there were some ducks hanging in the window. One of them is by a hook through the neck. The head is still hanging there. In fact, that one of those looks like... They kind of look like the duck that you found the stone in. Maybe it's unrelated. Still, interesting. As you're looking around, you'll see that several smaller kegs of beer and some cooking wine have been stolen as well. Or at least they would have been stolen. The cooking wine was dropped and shattered on the floor. But the kegs of beer are obviously missing from one of the shelves. As you're looking around, who has a passive perception of 15 or higher? So Sindri, as you're walking through taking your drinks, your foot's going to scrape on the ground. And looking down, you're going to see that you've stepped on a copper piece.
Ooh, copper piece. Sindri,
And a few...
pick it up.
And a few feet away is another copper piece. And a silver piece. A trail of them leading out the back door.
Lady Alessandra, I found something.
Okay. Sindri, you can just call me Ella.
I know, and one day I will. Today's not that day. But there are...
Steal an ice cube and drop it like down the back of your shirt.
Yeah, that's fair.
She'll start treating you like a brother to just get you past that. She's got experience.
Oh, okay. So there's a copper on the ground, and I'm going to follow the trail of them because there's a trail of them. But people don't leave trails of coins unless there's a trap at the end. So
Well,
can you be
maybe
my eyes
did they-
for me?
Did they steal the lockbox and break it on the way? Wasn't there something about a lockbox?
I think that's likely. They're not smart enough to trap us, I don't think.
I just have a very.
I wouldn't
Have
feel
you-
like they'd leave coin behind anyways.
Yeah.
Have they ever done the coin on a string thing? Put like a silver on a string and they pull it away from you when you get close.
Oh.
Wouldn't you see the string?
Very fine string, like elven hair. Fishing wire. It's clear. Fantasy fishing wire. Sorry. Fantastical fishing wire.
Cat gets pretty clear.
But let's follow these.
Gross, Carmilla. Gross. I don't know what you're taking from cats, but
It's
I
what
don't
you
wanna
use
know.
for violins.
How do you know
It's cat
that?
You've never played a violin and had to purchase strings?
No?
don't they use wire?
Mm,
Those poor cats.
Oh, you
Oh.
need to never know about bagpipes.
Bagpipes?
We're looking
Yeah.
for a lockbox. And
As you wander
Okay.
outside, Sindri, you have a passive perception of 15 or higher. You are going to hear thunk as a coin lands on the ground nearby you, having slid off of the roof.
hmm Hey. I'm gonna go up and take a look on the roof.
Well, have fun.
I'm gonna regret this. Sindri like pull himself up on the roof.
All right, pulling yourself up on the roof, you are going to hear a shrill shriek echo from the roof as 3 goblin figures stand atop the building, muscles tensed in surprise. Green energy crackles around the fists of 2, and the third looks at you and raises their hand, a blade of pure green energy appearing in it. As he hefts a large as she hefts a large sackcloth over her shoulder and yells, "Briark!" at you. Can I get an initiative roll? Hell yeah.
Goblins!
Goblins! Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a high roll. Okay, that's a 23, and that's an 8. You are obviously the new recruit. All right, checking initiatives here. Whoa, oh my god. That's the lowest initiatives I've ever seen from you guys. So I have... Okay, with a 23, I have Goblin Cybrawler number 1. Then I have the Commander. Then I have Ella. Then I have... Oh, pardon me, I don't have Ella. I have Sindri. Then I have Ella. Then I have Carmilla. And then I have Gob 2 and Anthea. All right, so in that initiative, you climb up. Oh, let me just move Squish down to the ground. There we go. So climbing up onto the roof, the first Goblin Psy Warrior is going to look at you, look at its leader, and then charge forward at you. It is going to rush to the edge of the roof. Can you make me a strength save?
Oh, I'm gonna get knocked off this roof. God damn it. Oh, not today. 19.
19. All right, the first one rushes forward and tries to hit you with the same thing that Neo did in Matrix Resurrections, just the constant. Yes, that's for the movie too. All right, and
Yeah.
is going to see that you did not get knocked off, so is instead going to make 2 attacks against you. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
All right, 2 snapping punches are going to fly by you, but your innate defense is too good to be struck by one of these brawlers. You've learned their techniques. There's nothing they can do.
God, I hope so.
God, you hope so. Unfortunately, you might not have learned the techniques of the next one, because the leader is going to take a look at you and is going to point its blade at you and go, "Black!" and is going to slash the air twice, and you're going to see the psychic energy launch out of the blade, think Legend of Zelda style, and and I'm going to spend my hurt them more on this because I need something to hit. There we go. And 2 blades are going to launch out at you. Whoop-ew. Oh, and I roll really bad damage. Okay, so that is going to be, the first one is going to be 7 points of psychic damage. And the next is going to be 9 points of psychic damage. And you must subtract a d4 from your next attack. Or saving.
Okay. Sounds good.
And the goblin leader is going to do nothing, actually. Yeah, is going to... It's going to hold its... It's actually going to back up, now that I think about it, to let the other one kind of do its job. All right. Sindri, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right. Ow. First of all, ow. I have 3 hit points left, so Sindri's going to use disengage, and going to gently hop off the root, and just be 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I'm just going to hide behind Carmilla.
That's probably
and just like
place.
And being like bleeding from like a chest wound again, just like 3 goblins on the roof. Glowing knives hurts a lot. I'm out for a minute.
All right, so Ella, it is your turn.
I'll use my key point to dodge.
You'll use your key point to dodge. Sounds good.
How tall is this?
So the roof
2
here,
floors.
if you run on the barrels to the west side, it is just it is just rough terrain to get onto the roof, so it'll cost you 10 feet of movement.
Okay. Sure then. And that's a chimney there. Okay.
There is a chimney up there, yeah.
I will go up next to that goblin then, once I get up there and realize where they are.
Okay, leaping up onto the roof, you will see that gerblin, and it's going to snarl at you and make a couple of punching gestures in your direction.
I am going to make a slashing gesture with my sword in return.
Oh no, that's that's the worst.
That is 23 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll me damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Your first attack is going to slash across him. Next.
Okay. Just checking to see if there was anything else I could do, but I think I've used up my spell slots.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much low on spells, but you do have your second attack at least.
Yes. Ew. Question.
Yes.
They're clearly like got weird shit going on with their heads.
Mm-hmm.
Could they be considered? Are they like any different from usual goblins? Like, does that change anything about them? Are they infected with
I'll let you
aberrational stuff?
make me a reflexive aberration, or pardon me, a reflexive arcana roll.
Sure. That is Arcana. Where's Arcana? 18.
They are considered aberrations.
Channel Divinity of Jira, the extra planar.
Ooh, what does that do?
Present my holy symbol, and any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or feigned within 30 feet that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they are turned for a minute. Or until it takes damage.
Okay, you're going to turn the one you are attacking with a nat 1.
Okay.
The boss is going to succeed with a 22.
Okay.
And the other assistant is going to fail with a 5. So we have 2 failed saves from the brawlers, and
Yes.
2 success and 1 success from the boss. Good.
That can take the place of my extra attack, right? That takes
Channel
an
Divinity?
action. Yeah.
So no, normally if you have an
okay.
attack. But you know what? Somebody buy me if something good happens, and we'll let that slide. So I will just let it slide until someone buys me that, because I know somebody's about to.
Okay.
So, but for future reference, the extra attack is part of your attack action, so it is just a phase.
Okay. I guess I got confused because you can split it.
Yeah, no, it happens. It's fine. All right, so that is going to
Otherwise, I will
work.
do that.
All right, Carmilla, it is your turn.
I am going to. How tall is this roof? 10 feet?
It's about 10 feet, so it'll count. Well, you have spider climb.
Yeah, so I'll count that as 10 feet going up.
Yeah.
And then I think I can make it. I guess if this guy can take an attack of opportunity on me, because I want to go over to this boss man who doesn't look scared.
Now, if I'm turned, it follows the normal rules for turning, right? So basically, as per turn undead, Christine?
It just says they turn. So yeah, I think it's the exact
Perfect.
same thing.
All right, so
So
it must
basically
spend
they
its
get
turn
frightened
trying to
and
move
have to run
as
away.
far away from you. I'm just seeing if they also can't take reactions.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. So it
Love
can't
that.
even if it wants to. So go
So I
ahead.
think this one doesn't specifically say it, but turning. Oh wait, there it is. So they can use the dash action, or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, they can take the dodge.
Yes.
I think
So basically
generally,
just
if
like-
you attack them, it then kills it.
Sure. But
This
until
one
then,
doesn't
they
specifically say that, but that's a normal part of turned.
perfect.
I think.
Yeah. So following normal turn, they can't take reactions, which means that Carmilla can just charge the leader.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Go ahead.
So that's gonna be. I'm gonna use Lightbringer, the shiny axe.
Okay.
I think it's an axe, right? Or is it a sword?
Lightbringer is a mace. It's a big spicy
A
mace. Made from the
It's a
blood of
mace.
Lathander, because I'm using the one from Baldur's Gate 3.
There you go. That is going to be 24 to hit.
Okay, that first one's gonna hit.
Okay, and I am going to use a maneuvering. Well, you don't want in the fray, do you, Sindri? No. Okay. Does anyone else want to move to maneuver somewhere better? Would that be useful for anybody?
You can
I'm
move
not
up.
averse to being next to the boss for next turn.
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to use my maneuvering strike.
Okay.
And that's going to be 12 plus 4.
16
Yes,
points of
12 plus
damage.
4. Well, plus 1, 17.
All right. Solid hit
and then-
slams in.
I'll throw up a whistle for Ellasandra to come closer.
Okay.
And then if he is still not looking good,
He's hurt, but he's still up.
okay, I'll take my second attack on him.
All right, go ahead.
There we go. That is a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
A dirty 20. Damn, so close. Okay, so that's gonna hit.
Okay. And that'll be not nearly as much damage, but I am going to use a superiority die on that.
Okay.
So that'll be 6 and 4 is 10 damage.
Okay.
And I will use a distracting strike on him so that the next attack gets advantage.
Perfect. Okay,
I was thinking of pushing him off the roof, but I don't want him to run away.
fair. Okay, anything else you're doing? Okay.
On this, unless he looks like the brink of death.
He looks, I would say he looks bloodied at this point. Probably those 2 hits.
Okay, maybe I should.
per-
I think I'm gonna action surge then.
All right, I
I
believe
just
in you.
get the 1 attack.
Well, you only get 1.
That's action surge.
Nope, it gives you another action. So you can use it for the attack action, which gives you all of your attacks.
Oh.
You get 4 attacks.
Oh, it's
total.
haste. It's haste that only gives you the one attack.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
So you can make 2 attacks.
Okay, so that's going to be an 18.
Okay, so you...
Sorry, 17? Does 17 hit?
17 should hit, but as you are doing so, it's going to use a reaction, and as your blade descends, it is going to lift up and block it with a psychic shield that is going to deflect it at the last moment.
Brutal. Okay. And then a nat 1, baby.
Ooh, I'm going to take my... Oh, I just used my reaction. God damn it.
Aha, bitch.
Okay, so taking a swing forward, he's going to dodge out of the way. Make me a dex save.
Sure. Nope.
Okay.
That is a 5.
Sounds good. All right, you are going to take a step forward, and he is going to step out of the way. You're going to overextend and are going to fall down onto the next level of the roof. You're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you slip. All right, and Goblin Cybrawler is going to go and is going to disengage and run and jump off the roof and run. That is his action. All right, so anyway, so the Goblin Commander dodged that last attack and used a Psyblast, which means it's Anthea's turn. What do you do, Anthea?
Oh, I'm gonna try to get up on the roof too.
Using the
That's where
barrels
the
on the other
action
side of the
is.
roof using the barrels on the other side, you can. That'll be 5, 10, 15. So it'll take you basically 20 feet of movement to get onto the roof.
Okie dokie. Boink.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot the boss with an arrow.
Okay, go ahead. And
Shoot
Squish is
an
with you,
arrow.
so.
Squish is with me. He's on my
As always.
shoulder. Yes. Never one without the other. I think that's a 16. Yep.
A 16 is going to be a hit.
Whoa, nice.
Just barely, but it's a hit.
Worked out. Oh, actually, okay. Well, next time. That's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
so 9 points of
squish.
piercing damage are going to slam into it.
Yeah.
And she is going to snarl with pain, and Squish is going to make it go.
Yeah, he's gonna try. Let's go! Patoot! A dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit.
Patoo! 5 points of force damage.
5 points of force damage. All right. That is going to slam into the boss. All right. And top of initiative, the other Goblin Cybrawler is going to disengage and run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and is going to leap on the ground and start running away. The commander is going to take a step around Alessandra, since Carmilla is prone, and on his turn, or on her turn, she is going to raise her hands up, and I need everyone here, except for Sindri, because I can't see him right now, to make me an intelligence saving throw. The goblin raises its arms up, and she lets out this blast of psychic energy.
21.
Balls.
Can I use my determination on saves?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. It's +3 now. So that is going to be a 15.
God damn it. That was a really
26.
God damn it. That was a really cool effect. It was a 30-foot radius sphere of psychic energy centered on a point I can see.
That is really cool.
It's still pretty sick.
Oh, wait. It's it's each creature in that area. Oh, no, you guys don't, it doesn't have to be. So Sindri actually has to make the roll as well. I misread it.
Oh,
I got one of you.
Yeah, my
Oh,
brain
baby.
explodes.
No,
I got a 3.
Sindri!
No! I'm
Oh, hold
sorry,
on, hold on.
Sindri!
No, wait, there's more, because I have to roll -d4 on this.
Oh, no!
No, that was attack, wasn't it?
No,
it was on
the
attack
attacks
or
are saved.
saved.
Oh.
So I got a 1. Not a natural 1. an adjusted one.
Oh, good, a fake one. That's okay. So you're gonna take 9 points of psychic damage, unfortunately.
And I'm dying.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Jesus. Why did you have to read the rule, Kelly?
I'm sorry.
That's so funny.
You jump off the roof and
oh
suddenly
god, that hurts so bad. I'm never using patient defense ever again.
I am so sorry. Use it against the big bad.
Oh yeah.
All right. So that is going to be. You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage, and I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. What's my speed? 30. Ooh, good. I already used 5 to move around Ella. I can move to the edge of the roof at least. All right, Alessandra, it is your turn now. Oh, actually, pardon me, one sec. Sindri, as you lie prone in state on the ground, what memory or desire is holding you to this plane of existence?
I think sheer spite at this moment.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna give you advantage for that because you've had a lot of it. Okay.
I fail.
No, don't worry. I rolled for
no,
you. Remember.
Oh, great. Because I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Cool. I rolled 2 6s, so you still failed. But like, still. All right, Alessandra, you're just gonna hear a groan from Sindri's body on the ground.
Right. I'm assuming the boss disengaged.
The boss used disengage. Yes.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention for a second there, and then realized,
That's
wait a minute, they're on the other side of the map. I'm gonna chase them
Okay, sounds good.
and attack. I rolled double 19s for both of my attacks,
Base 19.
so I think that's gonna hit.
You know
both
what?
of
Just for style, yeah, I can't. You know, just for style, she's gonna try to put up her psychic shield, and you're just gonna cleave through it. Roll me damage.
Because also, don't forget, I add 8 to both of those rolls. That's what
I
goes
know.
on the
I know.
die.
That's why I said
Okay.
she's gonna try. She's gonna
Okay.
and is gonna try to put up a psychic shield, but you're gonna power right through it, shattering the green psychic energy, much like any time you've ever seen the Green Lantern in play. Just
Apparently, I'm gonna roll the same thing on both dice, both times now.
Okay.
So that is 22.
How do you do it?
Just gonna break right through that attempt at a shield,
All right.
and I don't know. What would be flavorful this time?
I think
came up
just
with a few
Throw
different
her off the
cleaving.
roof. Throw her off the roof.
I was kind of tempted to kind of I don't know, kick her up and then slice her so she falls off the roof that way.
Sounds good. As you do that slice, though, I need an int save from you.
Okay. Int saves have been going well so far.
They have until right now.
Nope, that still was okay-ish. Do I have determination back?
You do.
I would like to add that to make that 17.
17? God damn it. All right, so with a spin, you kick her off the roof and slice her down and avoid taking 16 points of psychic damage from her explosion of psionic energy. All right, anything else you're doing on your turn?
I think that's good.
All right. So with that, it is Carmilla's turn.
I guess I'll use half my movement to stand up.
Okay, sounds good. You can see that one goblin is fleeing rather rapidly to the east.
Yeah. I'm gonna come to the edge of this, and can I also draw my bow
Oh yeah.
to shoot? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. In that case, I will take 2 attacks with my bow.
Okay.
On the one that I can see from that angle, which is the one that I think is slightly further away. Oh, I should have kept that roll on the thing. Well, that's not terrible. I have determination back, don't I?
You get information back.
15. Yeah, I'll use my determination on one of them for a 17.
That will hit.
Okay, and then I will have a 24, or sorry,
Yeah,
23 on the other one.
Those are both going to hit. Are you going to use any superiority dice on this?
I don't think
Like for the damage?
so. Oh yeah, I guess just for the damage I will. Those are d6s. 2, I guess. Try to get this guy dead. Oh, well, those garbage rolls. 10, 13, 14, 18 total.
18?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, that's going to hurt it very badly. Two arrows are going to plunge into that goblin, dropping it into a bloodied state. It snarls and looks back at you, trying to figure out whether or not it's worth it to encounter you, but it's kind of wigged out, I'm not going to lie. Anything else on your turn?
That's all I got.
Okay, Goblin Cyberrawler has 0 unarmed strikes at range. But you know what? He's gonna look back at you and give you what you assume is the finger. Goblins, I think, only have 4 fingers, so it's kind of more like just maybe he's pointing at you. Make me a strength save.
Hold
Actually-
on 2 seconds.
Oh.
Is great weapon fighting rerolls 1s and 2s?
Not on a bow.
Not on a bow. It's just melee weapons. Okay.
Yeah, it's just melee weapons.
Right. It's two weapons. Two-handed
Yeah, yeah.
weapons. Right, right,
Two-handed weapons.
Never mind.
It's okay.
Sorry. A strength save. You said?
A strength save, please.
No.
Okay.
That's
So you were going to stand
10.
up, pump 2 rounds into him. He's going to give you the finger and is going to knock you off your feet, and then he's going to run. Because he's like, this is the smartest goblin you've ever encountered. Just the whole, like, force push. So he is going to move another 30 feet away. Still inside of your range once you get back up, though. And Anthea, it is your turn. What do you do?
Sindri, heroes never die. And I'm gonna healing word.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have 7 HP.
Oh, wow. That's a good
Yeah.
healing word.
It was. I rolled a 3. I got +4. And I'm going to try to take a shot at the other one that fell off the roof with my bow. So not the one
Alright.
that was just hit, but the one that I was standing beside and then it ran away.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you'll, like, run over to the edge of the roof?
Yeah.
15,
Yeah.
20, 25.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Take it.
So you are, it is slightly down from you, so it's going to have some cover bonuses.
Okie doke. That's okay.
But
I'm gonna do my
go
best
ahead.
anyway. Let's go. That's a... No, what do I add? Oh, I only add a 5. 21 to hit.
Okay, that actually is going to hit. Its AC
Nice.
was 20 this round, so
Woo.
good job.
All right, and then a D8. Yep, found it. Ka-choo. Oh, max damage. 10 damage. 10
Ooh,
piercing.
damn, that's good.
Mm.
All right. 10 piercing smashes into
Yeah.
it. And it is going to snarl in pain. And squish?
Oh, no squish. He's my bonus action, but I use my bonus action to heal Sindri.
Oh, fair. Okay, top of the initiative. Oh, I hate you so much. All right, I'm going to roll a courage check for the goblin. You know what? Fine. The goblin is going to scale the roof and charge you, Anthea. It's going to kill somebody today, and it's going to be you. Oh, damn, it actually might be you. That's going to be 2 hits. With a
Okay.
a 24 and a 21.
Sure.
Okay. It runs forward and lets out a battle cry as it takes 2 punches at you, dealing middling bludgeoning damage. So you're going to take 7 points of psychic damage as 2 punches smash into your chest, as well as 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then is going to is gonna look at Ellasandra, and Ellasandra, make me a strength save.
That is going to be 16.
All right. He tries to psychic push you, but it doesn't work. He tried. The important thing is that he tried. Sindri, at the bottom of the tavern, what do you do?
Sindri is going to sit up, shake his head a little bit, and then he's going to run to the side a bit, 5, 10, 15, and then get a clear shot of the goblin and throw one of his daggers at it.
Okay, go ahead.
And
you throwing one dagger or two daggers? Because you can throw two.
well, I'll throw another one because I rolled a 11 on my first attack.
Okay.
And an 11 on my second attack, so I will do nothing.
Oh no. All right. So, do you want a flurry of blows?
Sure. I will. No, I'll use is martial arts a melee attack?
Yeah,
only?
martial arts is a melee attack only.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna you know what? And then I'll just hang out here.
All right. So
Actually.
two daggers whiz by the goblin on the roof. Alessandra, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna come kick this one off the roof too.
Okay.
Well, slice it first.
All right. Go ahead. Make me attack
Thank
rolls.
That is going to be 23
23 is going to hit. Roll me damage.
and a natural 20.
Yeah. Bye.
Roll me. Make me an
6
int
damage
save.
on the first one.
How much?
6.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 that time.
Anthea, Squish, and
Yes.
Alessandra, please make me an int save.
Okay.
Aw.
Oh, squish two. Squish is
Yep.
this one. Oh, squish is this one, so we're different colors. I'm not rolling that dice though.
17.
17 damage?
Ka-chung!
What?
17
said
damage or
save.
7?
So
Oh, okay.
I have a 17, and then squish I have to just double check. Squish has a 14.
Okay, you are all fine. This goblin is not, however. What do you do to the goblin?
Chop an arm off.
All right,
Ooh.
chopping its arm off. It is going to scream Briark and fall off the roof, landing with its neck at a disturbing angle.
Oh,
Getting
I
a
was
little
gonna
too
use
normal.
Hugh.
All right. And then Carmilla, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take 2 more
Shots of the fleeing goblin.
arrows. Yeah. Hope that I can take it out. That is a 26
Yep.
and a 21.
Those are 2 hits. Roll me damage.
Beautiful. 13.
Yeah, how do you do it?
Just right through the back so that they both come out both of his eyes. Right through
And
the
he
back of
will
the head.
fall to the ground, dead. With that, the fight is over. Bloodied and battered, you have freed the town of its goblin instigators.
Ooh. But they still didn't have what they stole.
Do you look around?
Oh yeah, well let's look around. They might still have what they stole.
Oh, I found what.
Didn't
I'll take one over
immediately see
here. Sindri will walk over the ones in front of him.
So as you are walking around, you do remember that the leader had been holding a sack.
Oh,
And if you go, I'm going to roll high or low for good for you. Cool. So it is like on the edge of the roof where Alessandra cut this one in half and is slowly weeping treasure down to the ground as it's kind of like doing that thing that sacks do when they're open. So Sindri, if you walk around, you can see there is a rain of coins falling off the roof.
Huh. Sindri will put out his poncho and just kind of collect.
Okay.
Do you mind,
You're going to take 17 copper pieces and 10 silver pieces in your poncho.
Well, I think we found her lockbox.
On the roof is another 4 silver and 10 gold.
Going around picking it all up.
Okay.
Is everyone okay?
Oh, I've been better, but I think you're still the most hurt.
Yeah. Well, we'll just take a little nap after this, I think.
Nap sounds really nice.
Get our money. Get this lockbox back to... Oh, God, what was her name? Starts with an H?
Halia.
Christa.
Halia,
Girl, not
thank you.
Halia, not Halia. Halia's the other one.
Christa, yeah. But Sindri will take a look at the goblin that landed near him.
Brain scramble.
Brain scrambled.
Yeah.
And is there anything on the other two goblin bodies?
No, unfortunately not. They are completely devoid of anything worthwhile. Aside
Well-
from a pepperoni roll.
Hmm.
Surprisingly clean? Smells like pepperoni.
Ella's gonna look at you very judgmentally.
Anthea, do you have another sample case?
Yes. Hold on. More rustle. Ooh, hold on.
I wasn't gonna eat it.
Here.
Perfect.
What's all the noise out here? You're going to hear as Christa heads outside. It
Hey,
sounded
Christa.
like... Hey, what'd you find?
Your money.
You found my proceeds.
Yeah.
And you're just returning
Those-
them like that.
Yeah, they're yours.
Fucking hell, I've got to get more clientele like you in the future. You,
That, and we're getting paid anyway, so.
Well, thank you very much, and for... Oh, fucking hell. They're goblins! I wasn't exactly sure they were goblins. I thought they were just mischievous children at first, and then everybody was saying they were goblins, so I thought they might be goblins, but I didn't actually think they were real goblins. Fucking hell. Well, you cleared them out, so the least I can do is I can give you meals. For the rest of the week, you know, the full 10 day. Come back and I'll feed you for your help.
Well, how about we meet you for dinner? Drinks are on us tonight.
All right, Sea Elf, are you asking me on a date? I'm not going to say no.
No. Here's your pepperoni. Sindri will toss it to her, then head back over.
That's not the sausage I was thinking about, but all right.
I'm pretty sure he's sleeping with Sildar, so I don't think you're getting anywhere.
Sindri will loudly
Ella will lean over the roof line and
loudly come up
Oh.
and beat feet over back to the mayor's office or to the jail where Lyric was at.
I wasn't 100% sure, but yep. No, he is.
Alessandra, mind your business.
I
That's a
am.
sandwich. That's a sandwich I wouldn't mind being in the middle of.
That doesn't make any sense.
Carmilla walk around. I'll tell you when you're older.
Oh, I'm quite old now, though.
Well,
you see, when a
what
man
she
loves a
missed
woman and a
paid.
man loves the other side of that woman,
Like someone who's two-faced?
have you ever seen a pig on a spit? She says, and then we're going to transition over to the Okay. And with that, we are going to cut back over to the town master's hall. As you cut inside, Sindri, you're going to see Lyric just yawning and you think writing a song or something, and she's going to look up at you as you enter and go, "Oh, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Quite bored. They're both still unconscious. Well, that one keeps
Perfect.
trying to get up, but then I just say, you're almost as ugly as your mother, but twice as stupid." And he falls down again. He's
You know-
very resistant to it, but your mama jokes do tend to be pretty good at getting past psychic defenses.
You know what? I'll keep that in mind after today. Sindri will like sit down on like a bench somewhere in the office and just pass out.
Your mother's so ugly, she's the reason that Baldur's Gate was built. With a wall. No, that's not great.
We'll fix it in post.
I'll figure something out. Yes, Amy's in the chat right now. Did you just canonize Lyric telling your mama jokes? Yes, I did.
You should do it, Random.
You should do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Your mother's so lusty. The only thing she's gobbling is these nuts. Amy can choose whether or not that's canonical. But anyway, so you are going to, what are you going to do, Sindri? You're inside of the cell, just checking on Lyric.
Oh yeah, I'm just. Chris is removing himself. I'm gonna pass out on the chair behind Lyric.
You look like
Also
you've
very
been-
injured.
You look injured, but internally.
Yeah, everything hurts a lot. Like, not in the way of like getting hit in the head hurts, but like not like that.
I try not to be hit in the head.
Apparently it's really bad for you.
I'm sorry. You get hit in the head a lot.
Yeah.
So what did you find out?
Let's see here. There's a goblin leader or someone that the goblins report to named Ruxilid?
That's a stupid
And then
name.
it's very hard to pronounce and harder to spell. Then there's Zor's, another goblin that they report to, I think. And they're taking all these magic rocks from around town. And by magic, I mean lucky? They're black or obsidian, or close to.
Do you think this has to do anything to do with that Duragar axe that we found?
Are they stinky dwarves?
As far as I understand, yes.
Well, then I think we have our next break.
We should probably go talk to that strange, anxious dwarf.
Oh, right, her. Yeah, I think she's at the Stonehill. We can meet up with her there later.
Or we could just take a nap. Our rooms are there. And he's already out. Come on, Sindri. Let's go. And with that, you gather your forces and marshal yourselves onward toward the Stonehill Inn, which is where we're going to pick up game next time here on Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. I wonder what the obelisk shattered into. It's such a mystery.
What a
Well,
mystery.
that is really interesting. And we'll have to. It might take us a whole campaign to get to the bottom of
I
it.
feel like it'll take
Really,
at least
truly.
another like 5 or 6 episodes to figure it out.
We've already gotten to the
don't-
bottom of other things.
I mean, Sindri
You are
has.
the bottom for other things.
No.
Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little spicy, but less shitty than last episode. If you like what we do here, please hit that subscribe button. It does make a difference. If you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow button. And if you really love us, go to patreon.com/dorktales, where you can support the stream directly for as little as $5 a month. Right now, this month, you get 10 extra games. I've let it get out of control. Help me help myself do something better with my time. It's going to be great. Go help us. Go help the channel run. It's a great place to be. You get tons of additional perks. You're going to be getting the art for our Vecna campaign soon, before everybody else. And god damn, the art is good. You'll also get the cast announcements and a ton more information. You can join the likes of our amazing producers, like our divine producer, who's my mom. Don't you want to hang out with my mom? I do. She's great. You can hang out with our demonic producers, Precarious and Kelowna Curd, who is right here. Right, Kelowna? You're right there. Wizards of the Patreon are there as well. We've got Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Sorcerer Sanguine. Those are like 3 of the coolest wizards you'll ever meet. They're like way better than Gandalf. The High Council of the Patreon is even better. They're like the High Council of Elrond, but they're like, helping support Dork Tales. And what did they do? Just stop Sauron? Pff, whatever. Join the likes of Terran, Dustin, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Eladeth, Larook, Mike Baxter, and Iridian. They're all amazing. You could be too. Head to Dork Tales on Patreon right now to join their alike. And also, a big thank you to Bookwyrm Games, especially for the writing gig, because I got to get that module into you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Join me for the adventures of Captain Pingy. With that, I just love y'all. And Amy, I hope you're feeling better. Can't wait to see you next game. I hope that your day has been less stressful. And we will see you next time on Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. Good night, everyone.